Yes, people, we're here. It's the 620 podcast. Another Tuesday night, 10 p.m. It's another loss for Chelsea, another loss for United. And we're going to delve right in. Obviously, we got Matthew here, we got Therapy here representing the Glazers. Strong, loyal fans of the Glazers as well, I heard.
Don't
Good
ever say that
relationship.
again.
Chill.
I heard they got a good relationship there. And you guys rubbished away the Jim Ratcliffe assumptions. Were so good, man. So good, bro. Matt, Therapy, City, 3-0. Chat to me, man. What's going on? Old Trafford as well.
Yeah, I mean, I was just one goal off the prediction. I predicted 3-1. City haven't been keeping cleats this season, so I thought, like we could probably get a goal. But nah, I mean, like I'll be real, yeah. Up until the penalty, we did a decent job in terms of just like staying in front of them and sort of limiting them to like a few opportunities in our box. But once the penalty was given, obviously that changed the game. We did have a few opportunities on their side. McTominay had a shot. Hoyland was played through from a further mistake. We didn't take those. And in the second half, once the manager took Amrabat off, put McTominay DM where he's not good, and brought on Mount, the game was just completely done. Like second half was, we haven't been good at all this season, but second half was probably our worst like 45 minutes this season. And yeah, bro, same old. Lost at home.
Yeah, no, obviously, you could argue it was an expected result, especially the way you guys have been playing. We saw the game against Copenhagen, barely getting past that, going into that City game, even at home, was always going to be a tough test. But I do feel like Ten Hag has made some very controversial decisions. I don't know if he's been watching Poch. But explain to me the comments he made after the game, bro. He was asked.
Yeah, 10 out out. 10 out out. I don't know what we're beating on the bush. 10 out out. The guy's an absolute fraudster.
So yes, last week he was on.
Nah, I changed my mind. After the comments he made, it's criminal.
The comments
it's
were crazy, bro. The comments
it's
were
unforgivable. I texted Average saying 10 out. I wasn't really meaning it, yeah. But when I woke up the next day, I went on Twitter and I saw what my man said. 10 Hag out, bro. The guy's a fraudster. A man said, I did not come here to play the football I wanted to play at Ajax. I'm not here to instill that style of play. I was not brought here to do that. That was not my intention. I'm never going to do it. 10 Hag out. Get him out of the club. All right?
No, wait. Therapy. Let me just say this one point about 10 Hag before we move on into the game. I'm a rival fan, right? And you know what? I don't really have much sympathy for United. I hate them a lot. So it's one of them ones like, if you don't want 10 Hag, you're not willing to give him the time. Who else do you want? Or who else do you want in his stead?
But Average, what football does Ten Hag want to play? He hasn't even. What football does he want to play?
Well, obviously, when you come up with them comments,
We're a transitional team. Literally, he wants us
always
to.
been foundation's been
Has he
transition.
ever played transition football before?
As in his career as a manager, no. But that's what he's seeing at Man United, and that's what he's chosen to go with. Because
Matthew. When a club signs a manager, what do they sign him for?
to bring what he's done, man.
Exactly, bro. So what are we talking about here? I want to know what
I don't
Ten Hag
believe it,
pitched
though.
to the Glazers to get the job.
I think Ten Hag is capping, bro, because he wouldn't have
No.
signed.
Do you know what I
signed-
realized? Yeah,
He wouldn't have signed the personnel that he signed if that wasn't the case.
I
You
don't
don't
know.
sign.
I don't
you
think
don't
he
sign-
has
you don't-
control
You don't sign
over transfers,
Ericsson.
though.
You don't sign Amrabat if you're not trying to play possession-based football. You don't sign these men. So
No,
I don't.
You say
I think,
Sancho.
no, I didn't say Sancho. I
Yeah,
said Ericsson
Anthony.
and Amrabat.
Anthony.
but is Amrabat a possession? Is Amrabat
Yeah.
a possession?
Yes,
Yeah, he
Amrabat's
is.
Yes,
possession.
that's why he got
Amrabat's
picked up.
possession.
That's
Yeah.
what he was known for. His ball progression is what highlighted him as the perfect. Well, not you can't say it's perfect.
Yeah,
now, but
Fiorentina, innit?
an ideal midfield with Casemiro, probably with Bruno. That's what I'm guessing. That's what United fans would have expected the three to be: Casemiro, Amrabat, and Bruno.
Yeah, but you don't feel like Amrabat's a bit overrated, especially
He is.
100%.
with Morocco.
He is.
I feel like there was an
World Cup
expectation that Amrabat to come in. Like I remember a few podcasts ago, yeah, like someone was saying, "Oh yeah, Amrabat's gonna come in when we have those players coming back from injury. We're gonna look like a completely different team." But it wasn't an expectation that Amrabat was too high compared to what he actually can do.
Nah, I hear what
No,
you're
I think
saying, yeah, but have you
I'm-
not done your scout report on Amrabat when he was at Fiorentina, though?
I think he's a good player. Like I think he's good at what he's good at. Like as far as being that controller at the base of midfield, and I think if you bring a player like that in, you got to be able to put him in a similar role to what he was doing at his former team. You know, I think what he's being asked to do at United, playing left back, right back, inverted, all that.
That's not his fault. That's more Ten Hag.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like I think.
I mean, if you have all our left backs injured and Amrabat played left back before,
But wait,
when is his hands are tired.
when has he ever played left back?
But why did Reguilon sit on the bench? Why did Lindelof start left back?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I'm
another
talking.
one.
This week, yeah, of course. And this is why I was saying Ten Hag out.
Reguilon injured.
No.
He just come back from injury though.
He just came back from injury.
He's trying to slowly get back into the first.
I hear that. You lot do have defensive issues at the back. You know, Wan-Bissaka out. Varane's a 50-50 defender anyway. He's going to give you half a season.
Varane out for me anyway.
If he's on the bench,
Martinez is out. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing. My general rule is if you're fit enough to be in the squad to go to the game, you're fit enough to play for full 90 minutes. That's just
Nah.
If you get put on the team sheet, you're expected to play in 90 minutes, but I'll be so.
Not really, no. That's just to burn out the player that's come back from injury. Not the full 90, but you can still play a part in the 90 minutes, not the full 90.
If Reguilon had played
I'm not hearing the Varane thing because Varane was playing the last 2 games. He wasn't injured. He's been fit.
Yeah, the ranting, but he said the ranting wasn't to do with injuries, it was to do with tactics.
John Evans was picked good tactics.
Over him because of tactics.
Now, do you know what it is? Yeah, both of them are right-footed players, so they can't. Like Ten Hag doesn't want to play them together.
Who?
Yeah, but you're telling me that it's better to be playing Maguire, Johnny Evans than Maguire.
I would have rather played Johnny Evans, but because Maguire's been supposedly, and I say supposedly, been balling out, he's at the starting position. It's not even a few matches ago, yeah. It wasn't even supposed. He's been one of your better defenders in the past 3 games.
What, against teams like Sheffield?
Yeah,
Burnley.
Against championship sides.
Against awful opposition.
No, I agree with what you're saying. I'm just trying to explain to you what Ten Hag was on when he made those decisions. I still don't agree with him. And that's why I was saying Ten Hag out.
Yeah, but to scream Ten Hag out, yeah. And this is not me trying to be like devil's advocate. But you have to look at what Arteta did. There was arguments for Arteta to be sacked in the first 2 seasons when he came eighth twice. There were arguments for him to be sacked, but we kept with the manager, and eventually it came through. Do you know what I mean?
But average. Did Arteta say what Ten Hag said?
No, it's not. I get what you're saying, and what he's doing with Sancho and how he handles situations like playing Bruno and giving him the captaincy. Yeah, that's poor in my eyes, isn't it? But if you're not going to take Ten Hag, I want to know who else you want right now. Who's coming? Because I feel like it'll be another plastic situation where you might get top 4 this season, and then you'll be screaming his name like he's a glasses.
No, of course not. Here's the thing: I'm more structure changing versus manager out. But from what Ten Hag has said, what is the point of having him? He's the style of play he's claiming he wants to play. He's never played it before. Ale wouldn't even have done this. And then when I recap on the game, I'm thinking, okay, cool. We bench Reguilon, we bench Varane. Johnny Evans is 35, with Maguire who's like 31 playing centre back. We put Bruno on the right. Bench Mount when we paid 60 million for him. Benched Anthony when we paid 80 million for him. And Rashford is on the pitch and he's been playing piss put for time. Do you know what I mean?
That's so the things we said, yeah, it's more to do with your attackers than it is your defense. Because I don't think your defense is the main problem right now. If your attackers can't even score the goals, like in transition, like you said,
no, but it's all linked though, isn't it? Like to get the ball off the pitch to score goals, you have to have the defense be able to build out from the back. It's not just a case of attackers, is it?
Did everyone watch the full game?
Yeah, I was
like 8 minutes.
So did you see when we actually had possession and we were trying to build up from the back? Did you see the nonsense that was going on? You had Lindelof at left back. Lindelof is terrible at centre back as it is. So putting him left back is even.
That's a coaching thing, though, isn't it?
No, do you know what's not a coaching thing? Bruno Fernandes playing right wing, but he was coming in and trying to dictate play in the 6.
Yeah,
when he's playing right wing. There was no width. There was no stretching out the pitch.
No, but
Lindelof is a left back, so he was awkward on the ball. You see how many errors he made. Rashford could have, as much as Rashford's dead, yeah, he's not getting the service that like he was getting last season when you had Martinez that could play through the first phase and break lines, and you had Luke Shaw as well that was helping Rashford as well. That's not an excuse, but I'm saying, but did you see what was going on with the selections that he made? You put Varane in there, you put Reguilon there, and you take Bruno out of that squad.
There was nothing.
There would have been more.
There was really nothing.
But therapy, the thing with that is, regardless of the personnel that's on
I was
the
going
pitch,
to
like,
say, you could have played your best squad. You're getting beat by City, bro.
we can also say all the players.
No,
like,
I don't mind
fine.
getting beat by City.
Like the manager, like you've been with these players for 18 months now, maybe slightly less than that. At some point, we have to be able to see like the patterns of play and all that developing, regardless of who's actually on the pitch. Man City, whether they play the first team or the B team, every week we see them play a similar brand of football. Whether it's the main team players, Walker and them lot, or you're bringing in the kids, Rico Lewis, Cole Palmer, and that, it's still the same similar style of football. But we should be able to see them competently play out from the back.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I
Johnny
agree
Evans
with everything
and
you just said.
Lindelof, and all them man.
No, Fred, I agree with what you're saying. What I was basically just saying, yeah, I was just trying to explain why I'm 10 out and the decisions that he made.
I agree with you.
That's why I was saying 10 out, honestly. And then it was average that I was trying to play devil's advocate. Now we've got here. I'm 10 out, and I'm agreeing with everything you're saying. I'm really surprised why average is trying to advocate for 10 out in when he's been talking this smack for the last 3 weeks. He's just trying to banter the thing. I'm 10 out.
It was never sustainable when it came to Ten Hag. It was never sustainable, and you saw the cracks in your team from last season, but you still kept with him. Now, if he's coming out publicly and saying that he can't play, he's tired of football, yet he's signing all these players.
No, he said he won't. He said he won't. The first thing is he's not going to do it, and he said he'll never do it.
But there's been a chain reaction of events. He keeps playing Rashford, even though he's been in poor form. He gave the captaincy to Bruno, even though when he got beat 7-0 last season, he was the biggest culprit in that. So if you have to look at it, I would have blamed Ten Hag and got him out from the start of this season, in all honesty. You know my thing. So I'm not saying I'm playing devil's advocate, but I'm saying to you, will he get better by sacking him now? Or do you think you can deal with the devil that you know right now?
Yeah, let me just interject.
No. Okay, cool.
Let me just interject real quick, and I'll let you continue therapy. Because I think from United standpoint, from top to bottom, I know Ten Hag has made some questionable decisions, but he's not the root cause here. It doesn't matter what manager comes into the fold right now. That ship's sinking, man. That ship is sinking. There's too many issues with the ownership. There's too many issues with morale. Too many issues. Like you got players like Sancho, bro. Man's not even allowed to eat with the man. Them. There's just too many internal issues, bro.
Trading outside of Carrington with the fans, bro.
It's
madness.
It's ridiculous. Like they took his gym code access, everything, bro. Like my man's literally like I don't know. Even with the Glazers situation now, the debt you man are in, there was 800 million and 300 million owed to clubs. Bro, the Sheiks would have patterned everything. And what did the Glazers do? They say,
Fred's still laughing.
They're businessmen though, Kingsley. Now I don't blame the Glazers for that, because in all honesty, they've spent 1.6 billion as well. So let's be honest, the Glazers might say this, but it's the
as an Arsenal fan,
yeah, I'm not on this debt thing as an excuse, bro.
The Glazers, I feel like the Glazers have given enough investment for Manchester United to not be in the position that they are.
Yeah, but there's a difference. There's a difference between investing and there's a difference between smart decisions, bro.
Yeah, but you have to understand
just because an owner invests doesn't mean that you can now turn around and say, well, they've invested it. No, bro.
We've spent the same amount of money as City in the last 10 years.
You can't say that though. You can't say that.
Spending the P, bro. It's about having a vision.
It is, bro. It is. The structure decides how the P is spent, but the P has been spent. That's the main point.
Let me see my point. On your point, you can spend P, bro. If you're not spending P in the right places, on the right personnel, if you don't have football knowledge, these men have
That's not the Glazers. That's the structure of the football club.
But the Glazers are to blame, bro. They're the ones that
the Glazers.
The situation.
No, the Glazers cough up the P, whether they get it from a line of credit or from the bank, and then the organizational structure decides how the funds are dispersed. That's not on the Glazers.
Anything you man saying to me is invalid, bro. The Glazers have been in for what almost 20 years, and you man are now in a billion debt and are not winning anything and have dead players. You man are not telling me it's the Glazers' fault. I don't know. Ferguson,
Kingsley, a billion debt is not a problem for us. When we generate 650 million in revenue every single year, we can pay off our debts. That's not a problem.
Well, you haven't paid off the debts.
Out a mortgage.
You still owe clubs 300 million.
We can pay the money.
They
That's
still
not
owe me
the
a
problem.
refund.
No. You gotta understand though. You gotta understand though. As much as you can scream Glazers, you have to look at what you can do. It's harder to get the Glazers out as they've seen. Even though a Sheikh was willing to throw the money at it, it's harder to get the Glazers out rather than changing the footballing dynamics of the team right now. And the problem is the most toxic part of this football team is not just the Glazers. I feel like Glazers are less than 50% of the blame. It's mainly the team right now, which is rotten to the core. You have Rashford walking around on the pitch like he's a superstar, and then not getting subbed off because Ten Hag does not want to die in this Rashford post, giving the captaincy to Bruno, even though he's the biggest culprit in that team. Whenever he gives the ball away, whenever his decision goes the wrong way, he's flaring his hands up. If Ten Hag is not brave enough to implement his style, but yet bring in players that are, or quote unquote, possession type players, then he's the coward. Get him out.
How you
At
man
least
still
put someone
blaming
in.
Ten Hag, bro? This problem's bigger
Oh,
than
it
Ten
is
I
Hag.
Ten
don't think
Hag.
you can blame Ten Hag, man.
Bro, you have to understand it like this, yeah. Ish, you can tell me Daniel Levy's a toxic owner as well, right? But he's bought someone because he knew that Ange was going to get. If he didn't bring Ange and Ange didn't do something,
He's done.
it was his job. It was his job.
Yeah, it was his job.
He brought in
But
Ange.
he's the director of football. But I'm going to say this now.
Hold on,
It's
Ish,
different.
but let me say this point here. As much as it can be different, you have to understand that when you bring a toxic manager who's a coward into a team, into a club that's already toxic, what do you expect from this? Now you need to get the one thing that you can get out. Don't
But
just blame.
United fans wanted Ten Hag. They wanted Ten Hag more than anyone. Let's not forget this. This is the guy they were
Because of the
raving
style
about.
of play we thought he was going to bring in. And
He
he's
won't
But
publicly
that's
said
not. We
yesterday
talked about this
he's not
last week.
bringing it
It's
in.
not United's DNA. You've never won playing football like that in your life. With
You
all
can
of your
deny that.
credibility in football, you've never won
I
like that.
agreed with what you said last week here, but then I was thinking about it this week. I was like, nah, I don't. I'm not on it, bro. You can change the DNA. You can. Was Liverpool
change
playing
the
that
DNA.
ball
With that
back in
person, no.
2003 when they were winning Champions Leagues? Because I was
Look,
too young
I
to
think there's
remember
two
that.
types of managers. I think there's two types of managers, and this is what makes a good manager good and a great manager great, which is why I always say Fergie over Pep, right? This is my philosophy for a good to great manager. A good manager will have a system, he'll implement it and get the right players to build around it. A great manager will see what he's got in a squad and make it work anyway. That's why Fergie was so iconic, because that last team he won a Premier League team with, that team was a mid-table team. Van Persie on one knee, trying to and scraping the league. That's a great manager because you can work and win with what you got. Your team doesn't play with any heart. No one wants to be there. Morale's low. You need to get a new training ground. Maybe it'll make them feel better, right? Get a new stadium, because I've been at your stadium and it stinks. Like, it's rotten to the core, bro. It smells like a moldy shit. I'm not going to lie to you, bro.
There's no
The
toilet
front end is
tissue.
dirty.
No toilet tissue in the stadium, bro. It's crazy.
No, but it's
Bro.
cool because it's not the Glazers' fault, as you man said.
Yeah, but you have to understand when you're looking at the bigger
I
picture.
don't think you can blame the Glazers for everything. How much money have they spent? Because I'm looking at Ten Hag and he's managed. I'm looking at Ten Hag and he's
How much
scouting.
money have
Since
they
he's been
spent
there, how
on
many
players like
transfer
Maguire,
windows does he have? Can
players like
someone tell me?
Anthony, bro?
That's free still.
What do you mean they're spending
He's had
80
three.
million on
I
Maguire
always
and
say give a
Anthony,
manager
bro?
5 though. I say give a manager 5. If you don't give a manager 5 of transfer windows to try and get the players he wants in, and this is why I always said, if you don't see the standard of football improving, then you have to go with a different manager. Which is why I said to Arsenal
But
fans
you man are
years
missing
ago,
it, bro.
be patient with Arteta, because I saw the change of football
Yeah.
with Arsenal. With United, I don't see the change of football, the style of play. Like, it just looks like take whatever you can get every week.
But it doesn't matter what manager comes in, what players come in. The whole club is toxic, bro. Any player that comes in,
Yeah,
you
100%.
can be on the verge of being world class, 19-year-old, mad potential. You're going to flop, bro. We've seen so many stars come to United and flop, bro. Let's
Yeah, but
not
this is the
make
issue,
out now.
Kingsley.
Let me finish. Let's not make out
Chelsea and
now.
United,
that
worst
let's
club
not
to
make
go
out
to.
it's a manager thing. It's a player thing, bro. That whole club is rotten, bro. They're just, you even said it. Their training facilities is worse than pure gym, bro. Down my road, fam. Like this is
It
the
really is.
biggest club in the world, bro. And their stadium roof is leaking. And bro, there's
So
bigger
Kingsley, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Now, hold
You
on.
see how well,
Therapy.
City is run, bro, and now the success just breeds onto the pitch,
What are you
breeds
saying,
in
Avery?
every area, bro. There's a difference, man. How
Now,
your
let me
club is run will dictate the success of the club, bro. No one can convince me otherwise.
there is that point of it as well. You like Tottenham. I'm going to go back to this example as well, because if, for instance, Ten Hag came in last season and he identified the players in this squad who can play his type of football. Say they didn't win Carabao Cup last season and end up in the top 4. Say they were around 5th where Liverpool were, right? But there was still an identity within the team. He would still be in this job right now. even though he didn't get trophy last season, it's because he did a plaster job by playing this transition football. They never played well last season. Let's be honest. They didn't play well last season. They were
It
scraping.
was just LA football, yeah,
And
with better
it was one of them
profiles.
ones, yeah. It was one of them ones where now you're seeing the results are not coming out because you're missing key players, right? Lissandro can't even get into this team because of injuries. Casemiro as well. Rashford's not even scoring. Rashford saved his job last season. But why was that? Was Rashford playing well? No, he was stat padding. So now if you saw Ten Hag identify and implement a style of football like Ange has, you would have fans on their side, and there would be no one blaming the Glazers, whether the roof is leaking or not. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear what you mean. I hear what you mean. But again, I just feel like there's a lot more that needs to be done than just changing management and signing a couple players. I'll
It's
be
the
so
only
real.
thing that you can do for right now where fans want to see football change. We're talking about the next 12 to 18 months. There's no way the Glazers are going out in the next 12 to 18 months. So
They're
Man
never
United have
going.
to
They're not going. They're
Man
not
United have
going.
to
They're
let
never
go of
going, bro.
the instant success thing. You man don't have
The
any vision, no
Qataris
plan.
came. The Qataris came with gold, silver, myrrh. That man said no, so they're not going. We're getting that rat.
Well, even if you get new owners, I still think you'll be in the same position.
But with the
Yeah,
Sheiks, no, I think if the
I'm
Sheiks
not
came in,
opposed.
everything would have changed.
No, with the Sheiks, you said. Ish. Did Ish say with the Qataris we still wouldn't change?
Ish, can you hear us? I think he's having some technical difficulties right now. But no,
Nah, the signal's choppy.
yeah, we can hear you now.
What
We can hear you now.
did you say if the Qataris came, nothing would have
Nah,
changed?
he's gone. He's
Oh,
gone. He's gone. No, he couldn't have said that. That would have been a wild take.
Yeah,
We've seen what the Sheiks can do straight away, bro. We've seen it with Newcastle. Obviously, we've seen it with City. You couldn't get more successful than that. But for me personally, I just feel like I know you. I hear you man saying change of manager, but bro, we've seen the change of managers, bro. We've seen the Louis Van Gaals, whatever his name is, bro. We've seen the Mourinho's, bro. They've come in and haven't amounted to anything. The best thing you man have done was 2017 winning the Europa League, and even that, like, that's not where United are at.
Yeah, but Kingsley,
That's not the
the
culture of the
problem with
club. I personally think. Right, hold on, let me just say this, and then you can take it. I personally think with the Glazers in charge, these dark cloud days are gonna continue forever.
do you know, I agree with that, but I also feel like the opposite can be true as well. Where I mean, you mentioned Louis van Gaal. That was, in my opinion, for United, looking at the past 5 to 7 years, he was the only manager that I feel like they should have given him more time because he was able to coach those players to be better. And then he had implemented a style of play that United could get behind. So I feel like Louis van Gaal, they should have given more patience to. But at the time when they were transitioning post Fergie, it was not the case for him because obviously he wasn't going to make top four. So when the moment you don't make top four for United manager, you're out the door. However, Ten Hag, you cannot get behind because at the moment he's saying things in the media that are disgraceful. This is how he's handling situations like Sancho, Ronaldo, situations like that. Yeah, you called him brave for handling that Ronaldo situation. It's coming backfired right now. Sancho, some people were saying you can't go against the manager. No one's bigger than the club. It's big come back to bite him right now as well. So merely, I'm
Definitely
saying
backfired.
you can't get behind a manager that's not one implement 2 seconds here. He's not
Yeah, yeah.
implementing the style of play that the fans can get behind. Because I watched the full 90 minutes, bro. United didn't offer anything, even in possession, bro. I didn't see them do anything on that ball. And if he's going to tell me that it's tactical to keep Varane, one of the better ball playing defenders, on the bench to stick with Johnny Evans and Maguire, then it's an issue with him. Do you know what I mean? He needs to come out. If they had, I'm gonna say this one last point as well. I know I'm speaking a lot in it. If they had, I'm gonna say this quote unquote, Xavi Alonso, he came in and they were able to see a style of play that the fans could get behind. There would be less pressure on the management. That's what I'm trying to say to United fans. Sometimes you have to get the toxicity out of the club, which at the moment is Ten Hag.
I just want to ask, obviously the United representees a couple questions about the game, but before I do, average, you just triggered a memory. I remember last season, me and Matthew was having this debate because I was arguing saying that Ronaldo shouldn't have been let go, and Setman like yourself, Matthew, was turning around and saying that Ronaldo was part of the problem. Now we're playing more as a team. Now the goals are coming in. Rashford had his little purple patch, yada yada, and I said to you, bro, you man still don't have that guy who's going to get you 20 to 30 goals like he literally did at his old ass age. And now we're looking at this season, bro. I showed you man the stats in the group chat, bro. I'm gonna read it out for the viewers to hear because it needs to, bro. This is Man United's attack this season, bro. Anthony, 407 minutes, no goals, no assists. Garnacho, 204 minutes, no goals, no assists. Hoyland, 493 minutes, no goals, no assists. Marshall, 221 minutes, no goals, no assists. Rashford, 847. That's double Anthony, yeah. 1 goal, 1 assist. I'm not even going to bother read out Sanchez because he hasn't even done a full 90. But before, it's clear to see that the people that were screaming Ronaldo is the issue. It's cap. It's cap, bro.
Mhm.
The issue is the whole club. I'm not hearing this manager business, bro. You man keep
Ronaldo-
chopping and changing managers. It don't make a difference.
Ronaldo, of course, was not
Can
the
we just
whole
come to
issue,
this?
but he was a small part of the problem. Let's not act like he wasn't.
I disagree, man.
Can we come to this
He
conclusion? I
was,
think.
and see, that's
I
what
think.
I was gonna say. I never
Mm.
said Ronaldo was the issue. I said he was a issue. And see, context matters. Around the time that Ronaldo was having the issues with Ten Hag, we were actually playing well without him. By the
Were
way,
you?
so
Yeah.
obviously,
Remember when you
time.
guys
I think
came to Old
they were winning
Trafford
games.
last
They
year?
weren't playing well.
And we bopped you off the park.
No, we
Huh?
were. We were actually.
You
playing
don't remember
well.
when we dominated you at home last season?
Pause on that.
That's all right. But last season was a bad season for Spurs. So you got to do it against a top 4 club to actually get it. Because Tottenham weren't a top 4 club. So that's a bad standard to set against. So yeah.
All right, let's talk about the game real quickly. I want to talk about that first goal. For me, that is the harshest pen you're probably going to see all season.
Yeah. This
You see
season.
those pulls in every free kick and corner situation, but now because Rodri's made a meal out of it, and I think he's sold the VAR, man. For them to give that as a pen, and then even as an Arsenal fan, I was saying this to my friend the other day. I can't remember where it was, but like the one where Gabriel and Højlund are running at each other, and Gabriel kind of like clumsily takes him down. That's more of a pen, if anything, than the one with Rodri. I'm just shocked how that's a pen, man. That is
Kingsley,
so.
he didn't kind of bring him
I feel
down.
like
He had his whole
I
arm
feel like
wrapped
it,
around
No,
him.
I
I feel like it
disagree.
ruined the game.
I
Creepy, don't do that,
It's an
bro.
obvious
No,
pen.
no. Kingsley, I disagree. It's a pen. Why I say that is because Rodri is looking to tap that ball and he's held him back. Yeah, it might happen in a lot of other games and he doesn't get dragged back.
I don't think
It's
he gets
harsh.
to the ball.
Hold on.
I don't think he
It's
gets
harsh.
to it.
It's harsh. Hold on, it's harsh, but it can happen in other games, not get given. Why I say that Gabriel Højlund
It never gets given.
in each other. They were tussling each other, and Gabriel got him, and they were dragging each other down. That's why I would say, to a certain
For
extent,
average,
Gabriel won is
it
less
never
of a pen.
gets given. It never gets given.
Yeah, it doesn't get
I
given.
think
But
the calls have been softer this season, if I'm being honest. There's been a lot of soft calls this season. Like, I think that's just been the consistency around the league this season. It's been a lot softer.
It's inconsistent of the referees because, like you said, there can be a game in 5 p.m. that can happen. A game at 2 a.m. Well, let's say midday, and it doesn't get given. So it's inconsistency, but you don't do that.
But do you think that's a foul? Though? Is that foul? Yes or no?
Yeah, it's a foul. He dragged him back. That's a foul.
Yeah, I agree.
No,
In the box, in the box, they were tussling with each other. And
what Højlund did to Rodri doesn't mean Rodri needs to go down like that, bro.
Yeah, but it's not about that though. He's pulled him.
Gonna go down. Yeah.
It's a foul. He's
No,
pulled him. It's a foul.
No,
not foul,
Fred. But there's challenges that have always happened that have never been given. It's the same thing with Onana.
Yeah, but
Onana
I don't
head
think
off against Wolves.
I
Those
don't
fouls
think
don't get given.
That's inconsistency
I
of the
don't think
referees.
grabbing of the
No, but it's
shirt-
never been given though.
to me,
Those
grabbing
don't
of
get
the
You
given
can't
at
complain
all.
about inconsistent referees. You can only complain about what the players done in that moment. And what Højlund did was silly. He dragged him back.
Exactly.
If that was on the halfway
To
line,
me,
if the
grabbing
refs
of the
saw
shirt
it
is always a
black, he
foul.
might have given that as well. We can't complain about inconsistent refs because that's what we've been dealing with all season. Just dealing with
but
actual
just because we're dealing with it doesn't mean we can't complain about it. Like, it's still an issue. There's a reason why the refereeing in the UK isn't rated like in worldwide football. And I actually, not even that Rodri made a meal out of it, I blame VAR for telling the referee to go look at it. I don't think it was something.
No, Matt, they told him,
at.
Matt, they told him to go look at it because the referee didn't see that in real time. What's the word? It equates to their phrasing of it, clear and
obvious area.
Yeah, clear and obvious. Because the referee has literally not seen it. He has to go look at it because it's a clear and obvious error. To me,
well, then that ref's a bomb because how can't you see it?
Because he's not looking at that. That's
but didn't we implement VAR just to assist, not to referee the game, bro?
Yeah, and that assisted the referee to have another look at it.
Nah, Kingsley, it's to referee the game because it's video assistant referee, no?
Yeah, but I'm hearing you. But when VAR was coming in, it was more of like, just in case things are missed, tiny little add-on help. But I feel like VAR is more in control now. I listen more to what VAR said than what the ref is gonna say, bro. Because VAR will make the ultimate decision. I didn't think it was gonna be like that.
No, but the ref went over to the screen. He saw he made a mistake because he didn't see the foul. He gave the foul. I don't see what the problem is, to be honest. I think it's a
foul. Let's be honest.
You know my issue as well, yeah, with the my issue with the review, yeah. Have you guys clocked? Whenever the referee goes to the screen, the
Penalty.
first thing he sees is the point at which the contact was made, and then they replay it back for him to see the actual context. But when everything is in slow-mo and everything,
Slow-mo
it
is the
makes
worst.
everything look much worse. In my opinion, yeah, it is technically a foul, but those are not given every week. I'm
They're not.
sure they happen at
No,
least
no,
5
they're
to
never
6 times
given.
every
They're
game.
never given.
They're not
I've
given
never
them.
seen that given as a pen. I'll be real. I've
They're
never
given
seen
like
that.
once a season, the odd once a season.
Yeah, but
if
you have to be
anything.
honest with you. No, but guys, let's be honest. Is it a foul? Yes or no?
Yes.
It's a
Okay, but
foul.
then
It's a foul.
Alright,
I'm not saying it's
let
not a
me-
foul.
Yeah, but
Wow,
average.
but it's hard.
If
Let me
average,
make
if
this-
But
that's
that's not the.
No,
average,
no,
if
no,
that's
no,
a
guys,
foul,
no,
yeah.
no, no.
If that's a
Now, let
foul,
me mention
last
one
week when
thing.
Sanchez took out Gabriel, is that not a
Yes,
foul?
it was a foul, and yet again, VAR did not highlight it. That's my problem.
Exactly,
It
that's
is
more of a
correct.
foul.
Yes.
That's more of a foul than the Rodri one.
I was getting onto that, bro. When
I know,
I'm
but that's
saying
more of a
foul
foul
on
than the
Højlund,
Rodri one.
foul on Rodri is a foul. The foul on Jesus last week with Sanchez was a foul. Onana, when he slams into a Wolves player, was a foul. But there were 3 incidents there, and only 2. One of them got highlighted. But all 3 are fouls. If all 3 were given, we wouldn't be complaining. They're all fouls.
No, to be
Nah,
fair,
but you know what though?
to
You know
be
what
fair,
though?
recently
the-
against Everton Sheffield, a couple of weeks after the Onana thing, they gave a penalty against Pickford. They did give a penalty. I think it was against Sheffield United, Everton. They gave a penalty against Pickford. He flew out and he cleaned out the Sheffield United player. So they've sort of fixed that mistake from the Onana, you know.
They've not fixed anything though.
But-
Let's be
No,
honest.
no,
not
but
fixed,
you
but
know-
you know what I mean. Like they've
They're still gonna
implemented
be
like
inconsistent.
improved the process. That's what I mean, innit? Like,
They're still going to be inconsistent, but guys,
but-
why I mention this here, the only reason I mention this is because when you're dealing with inconsistencies, don't allow them to get that option of being inconsistent. Do you know what I mean? Why did Højlund have to drag him back? He was never making the ball in the first place.
Nah, but-
Why did he
nah,
drag
but-
him back?
No, but see, this is the thing though. The situations with the goalkeepers, they're completely different from sort of the Højlund situation. The Højlund situation that happens literally every single game,
Every
and
game.
it doesn't get given. The
Every
goalkeeping
game.
ones where a goalkeeper clears out a guy, yeah, that can happen. But literally every
It's not a
single
foul.
every single set piece, you have man holding each other. They
Bro,
never
you
get
have
given.
man holding each other, yeah. You have man tussling with each other, yeah. It's a corner.
Nah.
It's a corner or set piece. It's gonna happen. But when
No,
a man
it's not a
drags
foul,
you back and Roger is going for the ball, it is a foul. I'm sorry, yeah. I know we've been dealing with this situation with referees too much. The standard of UK referees, Premier League referees, is in the bin right now, right? We can agree on that. But if you're gonna allow the referee to make a dodgy
European
decision,
refs wouldn't give that as a pen either, though.
They
I
wouldn't.
yeah,
reckon
but
they
don't
would.
allow the referees. It's soft. I'm not disagreeing with you, but it's
Yeah.
a foul.
It's not a foul, bro. When Rice scored against United, when Gabriel was holding Johnny Evans, bro, man's grabbed him and
They were tussling with each other.
Bro, I was actually
Johnny
going to
Evans
ask
was
that.
tussling
Are
with-
you?
No, Johnny Evans was tussling with Rice. Johnny
bro,
Evans.
I
Was
can't lie.
No,
It's-
no, 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 no,
Smells
no.
like corruption,
Johnny
bro.
Evans was the one that was getting dragged,
No,
bro. Allow it.
I refuse. I'll send it in
Smells
the
like
group
corruption
chat
to
right
me.
now.
I can't
I'll
lie.
send it in the group chat right now because I watched this back here recently as well. Johnny Evans complained because he didn't win the battle. That's why.
It was still more of a foul for me than the Rodri one. That Rodri one was so soft. It's
Well,
ridiculous.
either way, yeah, it's a foul.
Nah, let me put this picture in the group chat. I want you guys to print it real quick. I want everyone to print it real quick. I just want to see what you guys think. 5 seconds.
You're moving like VAR with these instant picks, bro. Do you know what I mean? You're looking at the point of contact and you're saying, okay, cool, make a judgment on that. You're moving like VAR now.
Yeah, but come on, that Højlund one is soft, bro. Man's just touched his nipple, yeah, and Donny's gone
No,
down.
but the thing with that though, that's part of when we talk about the freeze frame, innit? Like we can't see the full action of what's happening, so we've only
Exactly.
seen
No,
the
I'm
picture.
moving like VAR with
Yeah.
a freeze frame. If you're
Yeah,
gonna show me
exactly.
in isolation, what's that gonna make you? I mean,
Yeah,
I think it's
No,
corruption.
no, no, no.
We know
Both
that
of those are a
everything.
foul. Both of those are a foul.
there's more of an argument to say Gabriel's is not a foul. In real time, if you watch the
yeah,
tussle,
because like you said, they're tussling, innit? It's a 50-50 thing. But with the Højlund one, he's
he
literally
was
just pulled him
grabbing
back.
him, he's dragging
Yeah.
him back.
Yeah,
He's
that-
not even trying to go for Højlund, trying to go for the ball.
Yeah.
Even though
Like when
he
you
was
talk
gonna
about the fighting on the court, everyone's sort of a little bit tussling. To me, that's like a football play where it's like
Yeah.
it's people just jostling for position. But me running away from you and you pulling me back, that's not football. That's just a blatant foul, isn't it? That's where I think that's the difference between the two.
honest. It's soft, but it's a foul. Do you know what I mean?
All right, let me ask you, man, as well. United representees, and then we'll move on quickly to Chelsea. I want to talk about Chelsea real quick. Obviously, that penalty, the goal changes the whole kind of stand of the game, the whole viewpoint of it. I think you guys were good for the first 6 minutes of the game. That's probably about it.
I thought 6 minutes. That's rude.
No,
I'm
on
just being
the
honest,
ball,
bro.
on the ball, yeah, but off the ball, I think up until the penalty, we were okay.
Yeah, but if that penalty doesn't happen, doesn't go in, go into half time, maybe a 0-0. Do you think your players would have had that mentality to try and smash and grab?
100%.
Probably.
So this is what I'm saying. It smells like corruption.
But that's what I think. There's a game plan to be seen. You've got to come in and go hit them early, like go rattle them so they don't feel settled. But I don't
That's
think
what we
United have
tried
that
to do in
game
the
plan.
first 5 minutes.
what
We
we
missed
tried
2
to do.
opportunities.
Yeah.
Boy.
Hoyland should have went down for a
Boy,
penalty for that one as
certain
well.
strikers would have scored that, but you don't want him because he's old. Certain strikers would have been scoring them opportunities, but yeah.
Bro,
Ronaldo doesn't have the pace to get there. He would have got tackled before he even entered the box.
Would he have been quick
Listen,
enough to get to
Ronaldo
that
knows
ball?
what to do. He's
I don't
experienced.
know about that.
Yeah. Obviously with Hoyland, yeah, there's a player there. He's still raw. Obviously he's done the
I like
007
it, bro.
to
I
him.
like him. I don't know what you guys seen.
to
I
him
want
on
to
his
die.
007
What, did Mateta
celebration.
score last week?
Nah, but he nearly did. He nearly got on the end of a chance. He
Nearly,
got
what's nearly?
as well.
But you know that one where Hoyland's running in clear on goal and he gets that little shove in the back and it kind of makes him lose his balance.
He should have went down for a pen.
If you're gonna give the
Roy Keane
Rodri
said
one as
that.
a pen, then that's a pen as well, bro. Man's running
he
in and
shouldn't go
goal
down.
and you've
He
shoved
didn't
him.
go down. He didn't go down.
He didn't go down.
Players shouldn't need to go down for
Does he
it
have
to be
to?
a pen.
Does he have to go down for it to be a penalty? To know it's a foul.
I think he could have scored that.
If you're gonna tell a player
so
you need to
real.
go down for the pen, it encourages diving, in my opinion. Players
It's not
shouldn't need to go
diving.
down.
Maybe he's not that type of player. Maybe he's like he's a
it's
grown
not
man. He don't want to play
diving.
that type of football.
It wouldn't have
The
been
diving's
diving.
different. Diving is when there's no contact. Rodri
Yeah.
didn't dive as well. He made a meal out of it.
Rodri
to make
dived,
Rodri
bro.
away. It is not a dive.
Somebody
Kingsley, when
pinching
there
your
is
nipples does
contact.
not mean you need to drop to the ground, bro.
Diving is when there's no
Nah,
contact.
man, that was the
Diving
biggest
is when
dive.
there is no contact, yeah, whether it's soft or
Empire,
not.
this is
Hoyland went
Rodri
down,
is a
he still would've been a soft.
6'1"
I'm not
big
encouraging
beast,
it.
bro.
He should have gone down.
He's not
It's
Tom Cleverley,
regardless of
bro.
the point.
This
It's
is
regardless
Rodri,
of the
fam.
point.
This is a guy with physique, bro. That little pull is not bringing him to the floor, bro. If that was the other way round, yeah, in the middle of the pitch, halfway line, and Rodri's trying to keep the ball, bro.
Kingsley, do
He's not going
referees have
down
time
like
to
that.
include
He
that
would have
context
gone
into
down.
the
You know why he
decision?
would've gone down?
It's not.
What do you mean?
It wasn't a
The
dive.
context is important, bro. He's
Zuma against
obviously
Bournemouth
dropped to the
was a
floor.
dive.
That wasn't a dive.
He
would've
sold
gone
a
down.
thing to the ref. He sold a dream to the ref, bro. Like, how
That's
you man
not
not
it,
seeing
bro.
it?
That's not a dive, guys. Let's do the
What is
definition of
it?
dive. It's
What
when
is
you
it?
go down when there is no contact.
What
Like
is
a
it?
man is
So
dive
explain what
over man's foot.
explain
That's dive.
what that is to me then.
He's
What did
just
he do?
he's exaggerated the intensity of the contact and went
Which
down.
is diving, bro.
No, it's not
It's
a dive.
not.
A dive is
No,
what
it's not.
Zuma
Dive,
did
bro.
against Bournemouth.
No,
It's not
because there can
against
be
Bournemouth.
minimal contact and someone can still dive, bro. That's normal, bro. And you still get booked for it. I've seen it. So don't tell me that has to be contact for diving. That's incorrect information. I've
You're
seen
only saying
minimal
that because
contact
the
and
penalty. You're only
players
saying that
moving like they got shot
You're
and
only
they
saying that
got
because of the
booked.
penalty box. If we were getting peppered the way United were, and then one of our players got the ball, and then let's say outside of the box, went down like that, you'd be saying it's a foul, ref.
Let me tell you why it's a dive. If Rodri stays on his feet, it's not a pen. Because he's dived, it's a pen, bro. How you man not seeing that? That was the most blatant dive ever. If he stays on his feet, City are not getting a pen. As you man said, he needs to go down for it to be a pen.
He does.
He goes down, he gets the pen. He's done his job. He's a
Hoyland
smart
didn't
player,
exaggerate
bro.
the contract.
He's Brazilian, bro. He was born next to a football in the room, bro. He knows everything about the game, bro. So let's be real, fam. He knew to go down at that point, and it's a dive for me.
I can't lie. I don't mind when my players do it. It's the dark arts. Sometimes you have to use
It's dark arts. It's the same with the push on Hoyland when he's 1-on-1.
And he should have gone down.
This is what I'm saying. You man are contradicting. Let's move on.
To be fair,
I'm
he
not
shouldn't have gone down.
contradicting
If he
myself.
went down,
I'm not contradicting myself because if he went down, it would have been a pen.
If he went down, he wouldn't have got the pen.
There wasn't enough contact in Hoyland's mind for him to go down.
No,
he's not. However, with Rodri, there wasn't enough contact to go down. But because Rodri is smarter, he went down. Why did he go down? Because he got the pen by diving.
Brother, you can't be forcing this diving agenda, when it would have been top strikers would have gone down. Sterling would have gone down. Kane would have gone down.
Sterling would have went down.
Jack Grealish would have gone down. These type of players.
Don't do that. 5-7.
They're smarter than that. They would have exaggerated
on Sterling and Sterling would have went down. So let's not even do that, bro.
Jesus would have gone down if it was a Hoyland situation as well.
But that's because they're used to the league. They know these calls get given. He's still new to the league. Yeah, and he's Danish. Them man don't like to flop. They're Vikings, bro. They're not flopping like that. It's not in their culture.
Trust. But anyway, we'll leave that there. Obviously, viewers, let us know what you think. For me, though, I don't think it was a pen, and I think it kind of changed the whole kind of dynamic.
I don't think it was a pen.
Yeah, I think it ruined the game, man. I think it ruined the game. Yo, moving on to Chelsea real quick. They had that solid performance against.
Hey, I watched the whole game.
Obviously, due to two, they probably went into this game against Brentford in face of a hard run of games as well. You know, they got Spurs, they got Liverpool, they got City, they got Brighton, they got Newcastle, they got big games coming up. This was probably a game where you're like, okay, we've got a draw off Arsenal. Let's try and get 3 points off Brentford, and then it's looking like a decent run. It would have been what 10 points out of 12, and you're thinking, all right, well, how are they gonna? Oh my days, bro! How are you gonna let Pinnock run from his own half all the way into the back post to head it in, bro?
Hey, this keeper's. I'll be real. I can see why Brighton let him go so cheap because I thought Sanchez was a good keeper last season. Then he got dropped halfway through the season, and I was questioning, asking why. But then I see why now he's out of that Brighton system. Why he looks so replaceable. He takes a lot of like unnecessary risks. But I thought Chelsea looked good in that first half. I'll be real. I'll be honest. They've been the same old Chelsea this season. They've had chances, they've had opportunities. They just can't put the ball in the back of the net.
100%. Do you think Nkuku's the answer or same
I
issues?
don't want to say it too tough, yeah, because I think he's the type of forward Chelsea need. He's got all the attributes of what make Chelsea strikers successful. I'm talking the Drogbas and I'm talking the Costas. A nasty dog, bro, and he's an athletic guy and he's mean. He'll get the job done.
But you know he's not a striker, right?
I said a forward. I said a forward there, bro.
He's like an attacking midfielder, to be honest, isn't he?
Bro, he's gonna play as a forward for them because the way they're set up, he's gonna play. Yeah, he's gonna play
Yeah,
forward.
play the
Have
false
to,
nine.
You see him? Really? Okay. I can see.
Mm.
No, they have to.
No, but I think Poch likes a physical striker, doesn't he? Because he wants like crosses into the box, though, doesn't he?
I mean,
Bro,
he does like a physical forward. He
Yeah.
does, but then he wants someone who can also create as well, which is why he loved having Kane, which is why he
Yeah.
liked having like an Mbappe. Someone who can create. Yeah, he wants a beast. He would have loved to have a Drogba. He would have loved to have a Costa, someone who would do the dirty work. But that's what Chelsea need. That's how they thrive. They don't win without one of those strikers.
Yeah,
I
no,
can
yeah.
see Nkunku maybe play out wide more so than through the middle, but we'll have to see how it goes, isn't it?
He might put some weight on during his injury. He might be able to get physical and play for the middle now. So yeah, we'll see. We'll
Yeah,
see.
maybe he might have grown
I'm hearing,
a couple inches.
I'm hearing
as well.
Chelsea fans saying bring back Pulisic and that. Give me man, Captain America, bro.
If I have it.
Him and Taboli would have a mad link up, man. I'll tell you, man. Just not let him go.
Boy, I watched the whole game. Like I fully watched the whole game because I was in Chelsea that day, and I was just looking at Chelsea and I said, it's not bad. I can see what Poch is trying to build, and I think with Chelsea, it just needs time. I think we all agree with that, right? They're not a bad team; just needs time.
It'll click. They just need time.
Yeah, but in the same way, they don't have a real eight that's gonna like bring the whole team together. You need a glue guy, someone who's gonna orchestrate the build. Someone has to step up. It can't be Conor Gallagher. He's 26, and I don't think he has a.
Enzo didn't
Huh?
play. Enzo didn't play on Saturday.
Bro, even still, how many games this season? Like, someone's got to show leadership and show I'm going to be the guy to make things work on the field. Like, you need to have it. I see what they're trying to build because they got a nice young collection. It's just that it takes so much time to get this thing to go together. You literally got a whole new squad, and then you're trying to make everything click in like half a season. They're not going to get top 4. I still feel like top 8 is viable for them.
There's my thing with
I don't
Chelsea.
know,
I
Top
thought
8, yeah.
I thought their performance against Arsenal was overrated. First of all, I thought they were good off the ball, but on the ball they didn't have a clue. Against Brentford, the problem is you're talking about the striker. Poch at the beginning of the season said that Nicholas Jackson could be one of the best players in the world.
Jesus.
So in terms of that striker that you're talking about, I do think that Poch believes he is supposed to be that eventually.
Wait,
Now-
did you honestly say that?
He did. He said it after the what game was it? I think it was after the Luton game. He said that he could be one of the best players in the world.
Jackson sold man a dream, bro. He cannot shoot to save his life.
So, and this is the thing. You know what I always say, yeah? When it comes to a striker, you need to get a sense for like their feel for the goal in it, and he just has none. So, Poch has ended up having to drop him. Like against Arsenal, he played Palmer or whatever he did against Arsenal. He did a lot like structurally against Arsenal. He didn't actually play with a real striker. Played Palmer there, and I think their lack of clinical edge has been the problem. Just as Ish said. Honestly, though, I don't see it improving much this season, though. I think this season, they're going to be mid-table.
No, they will.
It's trial and error, bro. This
Yeah,
is
I
trial
think
and
they'll
error.
be
Sterling is
mid-table this season.
Next season they'll be dangerous.
Sterling is
Alright.
playing.
Do you agree
Bro,
though that we're
can't
seeing
lie.
something with Pochettino when even though they might not be clinical in that final third, like you're saying, Matthew, but we're seeing something with Pochettino that, do you know what? Give it a season, even if you do end up outside of the top 6, for instance, he'll still be in the job next season.
Yeah, 100%. And I think next season and the
he
season
will.
after they're going to be dangerous. We can laugh at Chelsea now, but they have too much
They'll
talent
click.
for it to not work.
They'll eventually
But
click.
see,
Sad as it sounds, they'll click.
this is the thing, though, Kingsley.
And
Yeah, with
Pochettino,
that,
like young too.
in my opinion, they've got too many players that have the potential in front of their names in it. Like, and this is a problem. Are all of them gonna bang? I don't think so.
They're not.
There's
There's gonna be some bust, of course.
Yeah, but out of their 100, even if 70
let's-
bang, bro, do you know what I
That's
mean?
what I'm saying. Gusto's been playing. Reece James has hardly been missed. Palmer's been a breath of fresh air. Enzo's still young. We already know what he can do. If he can get maybe someone not like Gallagher next to him, then things could spiral up to be better. We know what Caicedo. We already know what he's going to be doing. Obviously, there's questions about the centre backs. You could argue. I think Thiago Silva needs to allow it now, but Disasi, when he's not playing in the fullback position, looks all right. They got the other guy as well. What's his name? Was it Badashile?
You like it?
Badashile.
I think he's alright, man.
Disasi's all right.
No, I feel like
the Sassi's
he's very
all right.
I think he's so clever.
When he's not playing in the fullback, when he's playing in his natural position,
Badashile, he's all right.
Yeah, Badashile's good.
Yeah, Badashile's all right.
We can already argue 50% of the potential is kind of proving itself to
and they've got
be a
enough
benefit.
players.
But have we ever seen like basically a squad, an 11 of essentially potential talents ever really work and flourish? Like, it's usually
But Chelsea did what United did.
You have a mix of experience with the potential.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's only if you're contending. That's if you're contending. Chelsea cleaned house because what they knew is they had a lot of rotten and dead wood. What United should have done: clean house, start again. Let's go young and rebuild. Let's get a lot of young, promising talent. Get a manager that likes to work with you and implement something that'll work. That's Chelsea did what United should have been doing.
Yeah, but United can't do that because some of their players are on court cases, man. It's not that simple, bro.
It's true. Yeah, they're going to be in the wrong wing.
Can't sell a man when he's got a warrant for his arrest.
You know what? Yeah,
low
key.
But I'm saying he's still got a lot of
Anthony's guilty. You know, can we speak on that?
No,
Anthony's guilty, bro. He's got no impulse control.
I don't want to say anything yet because man, I'm looking at Benjamin Mendy the same way. It's innocent until proven guilty.
No.
I hear it.
Benjamin Mendy do what I see Anthony does, bro. He's rash, bro. He's got no sense of like composure.
No impulse control. No impulse control at all.
Listen, innocent until proven guilty. I don't want to say another man's guilty of doing something. Yeah, because people start pointing fingers at what you people do.
I can't like you saw that finger. I can't be judging. That was there, bro. You know what I mean? You saw that finger.
We all know what happened, bro. She was like, "Why is Palestri starting over you?" Shut up. Straight one, bro.
Why is Sancho complaining?
I'm just saying we do not condone any domestic violence on this channel. Yeah, we do not condone any.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
It was a finger wag. He was too familiar with the finger wag still. Anyway,
obviously talking about amazing wingers though. What's this Rashford situation? What I'm hearing, man, them are saying Rashford out. Obviously, he's man.
Last season,
Purple Pashford.
Can I say? I said this about 2 seasons ago. Yeah, to sell him to PSG when they asked for him. And I said after last season when I called him the baddest man on the planet, you should have sold him when his stock was the highest, so you could actually get something and rebuild. Try to get 100 M's for him. Let him be Mbappe's Batman, Robin. Yeah, and let him just do whatever. But United fans are like,
going at the end of this season, so hopefully PSG come twerking for Rashford again.
Rashford's not leaving, bro.
He's not, bro. He's not.
He's on 350k a week.
You love homegrown talent. City's got Foden. He got Rashford.
PSG will pay that money.
He's not young anymore, 26. You need to sell him.
PSG will pay,
Of course they'll pay, but then what are you getting back? Because like if you get 100 M's, it's not a lot these days. It used to be a lot, but it's not a lot these days.
I don't even think I think we can get 75, 80 right now.
To do what? Because when you got Tim Hag saying I want X, Y, and Z players.
I know you said something.
If
you get 45, 50.
If Chelsea could get 60 million for for Mount and Havertz, we can get 70 for
It's
Rashford.
United, bro. It's United. That's
Rashford's better than that, man. Don't do that. You should get 80. You should get 85 for him.
yeah.
What?
PSG will spend 80,
You
85.
should get 85 for him because it's PSG buying as well. You can get 85.
Last season he would have gone for 85. The stocks are right
No,
now.
he would have went for
But he'll
100.
go through a he'll go
went
through
for
touches
100.
like he does.
Turning to like a Kane. Yeah, he was putting up the numbers, but you know full well he wasn't performing well. And even then, he stopped scoring goals in February. So
Okay, Rashford.
He paid 100 goals. Yeah, Rashford. He wouldn't have paid 100 M's. His stocks were highest in.
No one's
the
paid
summer.
80 more for
He would
Rashford.
have gone for 80 mil. He would not go for 80
PSG
mil.
were
at the end of
talking
the
that
season.
They'll pay 80 mil for him.
seasons ago.
They'll pay 80 mil.
People
They
get
will.
lucky to get 60 million from Rashford right now.
Okay,
And
what club?
He's the face
what
of
Wait,
club-
Manchester United.
how come Richarlison go for 60 M's, yeah? And then you're saying Rashford won't go for 8. Make it make sense. I'm just trying to hear the logic.
No, but
Nah,
Richarlison was overpriced though. Richarlison was over. That's
He's
not a good
overpriced.
reference.
But then so Rashford, he's going to be overpriced. You
Why
want to
would
get a
he
good
be-
deal for him.
Yeah, they won't- that's what they won't get him out.
For Rashford to be worth 80 million, you're saying someone has to value him at 80 million. Who's looking at Rashford thinking, I want to pay 80
PSG.
million?
I'll be
He's
real.
gonna
PSG are not
I'll be
PSG
real.
are not paying. No, wait, Matt, hang on. PSG are not paying that money for Rashford because they're doing the Mbappe stuff. They want to sign a new contract, and also they got
Mbappe's
Xavi-
going. He's not
They got
signing
Xavi,
another.
they got Xavi Simmons coming
going.
back from loan at Leipzig, bro. Why are they paying that money for Rashford when they got
Xavi Simmons is not a
coming back
left
on loan?
winger. He can play there. That's not his natural
He's
position.
your winger, bro. He's an attacker. He's an attacker.
He's a
What do you
10.
mean?
He's a 10. He's a
Bro,
10.
he's a winger. He's an attacker, bro. He's an attacker.
So what? They're going to put all their stock into an 18-year-old.
He's
Nah,
not.
they're
He's like
putting that
20, he's like
Lee, what's his
21
name?
now.
Lee
Yeah,
Can-
Lee. They got bro, PSG
Yeah,
have
they
bare
got him as well.
wingers. Like I'm
Got
saying,
bare
I don't
wingers.
think there's any club that looks at Rashford and wants to pay 80 million for him, bro. That's the thing.
PSG have been twerking for him every single season for the
Bro,
past
they've
3 years.
signed
Bro. What are we
wingers since
talking
the twerking, bro. The twerking's over.
Hey,
Well,
man,
and
Bro, the butty is down, bro.
Nah, it's on still. They've signed bare wingers, bro. They've signed bare strikers as well. So even if you want to play them down the middle, they've still got Colin Wani down there. They've got
Yeah,
Gonzalo
exactly.
Ramos. They're not going to sign Rashford, bro. And you'll be lucky to get plus 60 M's for him.
No,
Yeah.
but it depends. I think it depends on where we are because, for instance, right, Chelsea sold Havertz and Mount to Arsenal and United respectively, but I think they only did that because they knew going into the season they probably won't be competing with Arsenal and United. Well, I mean, so they thought anyway. If let's say if we finish like 9th or something, and we're heading into next season and it's looking horrid, we could actually sell Rashford to another Premier League club, and I'm
Sell
sure.
him now, bro.
And there's a thing.
Out of the top 6, who would take Rashford?
No. But hold on.
We won't take him.
Hold on. The pattern with United players is, as Gary Neville said, United is a graveyard. A lot of our players may go to other places and do well, and I'm sure there will be teams looking at Rashford thinking we can get the best out of him. So
Not with that contract. He's on £350,000 a week. He's just signed. Where's he going to go?
Hey, man,
Oh,
we
the
need to go
PSG
to
can
Arsenal.
afford that.
I'm sorry. 5-0 win. We need to shift on to Arsenal, bro. Real quick.
There's nothing to
Nah,
talk
yeah,
about.
against,
Arsenal.
against the championship
It was-
side,
He's not
like,
getting an Arsenal 11.
Chat about
He's
there,
not getting
bro.
into the Arsenal starting 11.
Bro,
There's nothing to talk about there, man.
what's
That's
there
that's
to
to
talk
nothing.
about?
talk about? Eddie
bro, we need to put respect on 14, bro. 14. That's the guy.
That's
Ah,
what-
yeah, don't do that.
That's his
What
level.
against Sheffield? Against last place Sheffield,
14
don't
is
do that.
Sheffield is his
Hey,
level.
That's his
Hey,
level.
Sheffield
you
is
man
his
nearly
level.
drew
Sheffield
at home to
club.
Sheffield, bro. You guys
no,
nearly drew
no,
at home
Fred,
to
let me wrap-
Sheffield.
let
I'm
me
looking
wrap
at
this up,
you,
yeah?
Ish. I'm looking at you,
Huh?
bro.
Who's
Sneaking
top of
at
the league,
2-1.
bro?
Sneaking
Who's
at
top of
2-1.
the league, bro? I just need to hear it. Who's top? I just need to hear it, bro. My team ain't got problems no
playing on the
more.
wing for you, man. That fake Brazilian.
And, yeah, and guess what?
Nine like
He's
that,
sitting
bro.
top of the league.
Nah, I gotta give. As much
Nah,
as
bro,
I
you got
hate
that fraudulent result versus Liverpool. That's why. But the ref handed you the
Nah,
game.
as much
That's
as I
not
hate
our
Spurs,
fault.
I'll give them their flowers, man. I'll give them their credit, bro. They've surprised us all, man. They've had a solid start. Can't even cap. Let's
I'm
be
not even
real,
gonna.
man.
I think when we play better, it makes the league more exciting because you never know what you're gonna get.
I don't think anyone's excited, you know.
It does, man. It makes it more exciting. You know, everyone hates to see Spurs winning, so you are just like, yeah, it's gonna end. It's gonna end.
Nah, I don't hate Spurs, man. I like Spurs, man.
We know the
As an Arsenal fan, that's a mad thing to say.
I hate Arsenal more.
What? Why?
Nah, I've hate.
Nah, true say we have a bigger
I
rivalry.
hate
innit?
Arsenal, bro. With
Yeah,
the
yeah.
dying passion. I can't
There's a
stand
bigger
those
rivalry
guys.
there, bigger history. innit?
Bro, I'll be so real. It's only because you guys moved to North London we have a problem with you. Yeah. If you didn't move to North London, I wouldn't care for Arsenal. I
We
wouldn't
had to
care
move
at all.
to North London, but they were begging for a real football club to be there, innit?
Funny guy, fam. Your guns have been a bit empty for a minute still. Anyway,
Your gun has never been full.
bro, we're not a gun though. We're taking flight this season. We're taking flight.
Nah,
We
but you're
need to
going to
fly
Morley's.
away
That's what
from
you
any
are.
success.
Bro, we're flying straight to the top, bro. In fact, we don't have to fly around no more. We're sitting on top. That's what we're doing.
Deep sea
but
chicken.
Sitting on top right now.
You know what I
best-
mean?
You man's best trophy was the Amazon documentary, bro.
Oh no.
Funny guy, hanging out.
Hey, that's deep.
Defend
I've got a
home
hot
court. That's
take,
what I'm
though.
saying. Defend home
Okay,
court.
I think City's documentary is better. I can't lie.
City's one was the best one. I can't lie.
Yeah,
I can't lie. I think ours came at the wrong time. It came at the wrong time, man.
So did ours, man.
Right, if it came like this summer, what we're doing with Ange, it would have been so much better.
Yeah,
No.
that's true.
For entertainment,
Well, let's
we
wait
needed
till the end
Mourinho, bro.
first. Let's wait till let's see what their season.
Nah, I
Let's
can't lie.
see
For entertainment purposes, we needed that Danny Rose and
Let's
Jose.
see
We needed the
outcome
Danny
of
Rose
season
too.
first.
Needed that
And the Deli Ali one.
That was goated, bro.
We will never forget.
That's the highlight of them, bro. The Tottenham. I don't really care for them, man. We all know what's gonna happen come January. We all know what's gonna happen with them injuries as well. So it's
Squad
inevitable.
depth, man. They
All
got
we,
the
have
squad
to do,
depth.
all we have to do is make it to January. All we have to do is make it to January, and then we'll see what we do in a
You reckon
Nah, but
One game
game.
a week as well. They ain't getting injured either.
No.
You never know, bro. It just takes one bad
Levy will
tackle.
spend ish.
I think if he sees us at the top of the table, he knows his job's on the line this season. His job is on the line. It's not like United. Our guy knows because we wanted him out last season. Even when he took over the club, we were finishing 11th when he took over. Since he's taken over, we've been having a lot more consistent top 4 finishes. So as a Spurs fan, I respect what he's done. He just hasn't taken us over the hump to win anything. He has to. He knows his job's on the line. If he sees us at the top of the league and says we need to get X, Y, and Z guys, like I've talked about guys I want. Yeah, everyone's always talked about Diego Jimenez, and we talked about Jota, who's struggling in Saudi. Those are the targets. I want to get a backup 10 for Madison. We got Bentancur, but then I need another backup 6, just in case something goes left. Like, and I want a one-on-one winger. That's the things we need to get.
You lot are not doing anything.
All these demands after
I
you
think
just got
I think that 3 signings.
all these demands after you just got the best stadium in the world.
Huh?
I said all these demands after you just got the best stadium in the world.
Bro, because we got the best stadium in the world, we didn't spend anything through the Poch era, which made him get fired. I don't think you lot remembered what they did to Poch, which is why he was out of the job. He couldn't get no transfers for like 3 transfer windows because they said, "Oh, we're spending the money on the stadium." He had to play with that same old dead team, dragged us to a Champions League finals, and they still wouldn't let him redo the squad. So the players lost faith in him because like you're not changing anything, and you're still trying to play a good system with like players who can't fit this bill. It's like Ten Hag right now. He's got a system, but none of the players fit the bill. So then the just lost faith in him, and they had to boot him. Now Chelsea's got him with a manager, with an owner that will spend.
I hear that. Ish, are you man winning the league?
Nope.
Nah, but top 4, yeah. Top 4. I know we ain't winning the league. If we win the league, I swear to God, I'll be happy of my day of my life. I'll tell my wife, yeah, this wedding don't even mean nothing. We won the league. That's what matters. I'll tell my future kids, I won the league. Yeah, in this lifetime. Like, a Champions League final was already a highlight, yeah. We didn't win, but still, I don't think I'll ever see Spurs make that.
Right,
Ish, can I ask you a question? Ish, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You said earlier that you can't outrun your DNA or you can't outdo your DNA, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, is it Tottenham DNA to be winning trophies?
We've won trophies in the past, though, so it's not out of the question. If we've never won anything, you have to start something. It's like City. Somebody has to start a chain reaction, right? When has City ever been known as winners? Like clinical winners. You got a new owner, you got a new style of play, and things change for you guys. But United has a DNA already, and you lot have just gone away from it because you're trying to copy what your neighbour's doing. Like you're looking in that garden saying, "Yeah,
we don't have a DNA." I think the whole United DNA.
You don't have a DNA. You have the richest history in all of England.
Ferguson was the DNA, bro, and he's gone. There is no United DNA.
So whose Sir Matt must be then? Tell me who was winning the trophies before.
No. But see, those are you're picking out individuals that had impact on the club.
I think Ten Hag can have a good impact on the club.
What matters is who's in management, who are the players, what's the structure saying. That's what will determine how successful a team is. This whole DNA thing in terms of the United way and all these things, bro. That's why we're still where we are.
You've gone away from it. You've gone away from it, but your fans still demand success because they're used to winning. Your way of football is run and gun. I'm telling you this now, yeah. Ten Hag can do that for you. He
Is
can do
counter
that for you.
football sustainable anymore in today's day and age?
So why are Liverpool still relevant?
They're not.
Liverpool-
They're
Liverpool
a
are
hybrid.
not just-
They're not just
Liverpool are not just running
counter-attacking
about.
football.
Liverpool are not just
Liverpool are not just
Liverpool press,
counter-attacking
bro.
football.
Liverpool
Yeah, they're
press.
pressed, but they've got ball players, bro. They've got McAllister, they've got
They're
Trent,
a hybrid.
got
It's not fully
Szoboszlai,
just
they've got
counter-attack.
But then, bro,
they've
look
got
at
real
it.
players.
They will stretch you far and wide because they got man them that are running wide, which is what United used to do. You'll get guys running wide, stretch out the defense here because they've got good attackers, good one-on-one players, and you'll get guys that are backing it. You're getting guys running up. You're getting Diaz on one side, Salah on the other side, Jota down the middle, and defenses can't keep up. Better athletes, better pressing. When you had Mane, you had the best press in all of football. Liverpool had the best press in all of football.
Nah, but when Liverpool was strictly run and gun, that was 16, 17, 17, 18 when they weren't really winning anything. When they actually became a team that could hold
you
the
had
ball
Thiago
and
running
sit
the
on the
middle.
ball, when they got Thiago, when they got Fabinho, that's when they really started winning. So
I don't think they sat on the ball like that. You still played a high octane level of football.
no. They still maintain like the whole heavy metal thing, but they had that other dynamic as well of being able to just play with the ball, and that was really when they went to another level. That's what I'm saying. I don't think
I feel like
the whole like
he's Trent a counter-attacking footballer. No, he's a possession-based footballer.
yeah, but I feel
I
like
don't think it's that. I think he just works well. He's a good athlete though. Trent's a good athlete and he can whip the ball in like no one else.
Yeah, but Ish, hear what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel like you're already basing possession-based football on what City are doing, where they overload players and swarm them by having the ball a lot. Whereas Liverpool can kind of play rock and roll as well as keeping the ball with Thiago, Fabinho, and Trent as well. So I feel like the two can coincide as well. It doesn't need to be just rock and roll transition, just possession.
I'm not just saying it like that. They can play possession-based football, but then you're thinking about who's doing the possession. It's not always the middle of the park. They're using their fullbacks to do the possession. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not in the middle of the park football all the time. City are dynamics, middle of the park, and then they're making it go around. They're literally stretching out by making the next pass. City could Liverpool's so much more like different because they like to use width, because they like to control from the sides, and it does do a lot for them. But you make one mistake with that, their team's running.
Yeah, no, Liverpool are definitely more direct, but I do think that when they added that element of possession to the team, that was I think it was 18-19 when the season before 18-19 when they brought in Fabinho. That was really when they started winning. That was when they won the Champions League. Then the next year they won the Premier League. I think in the modern game, I don't think you can be successful without being good in possession, bro. I don't.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but I still think if you're talking about United's problems, you guys can't defend for anything right now. It's tough to get those good centre halves in. I'll be honest with you. I've seen it from my own club. Getting a good centre half is tough because I've had a joke man played next to Romero for a long time. That is a failed six, and he's playing as a centre half. But you guys can't defend. You got Martinez, who I said he won't cut it, and I said this to Shem. He won't cut it. He's too small, and now he's injury prone, so he's not cut it.
No, but Martinez's injury is also that centre half because of mismanagement last season where he played him a lot of games that they.
Martinez can cut it, bro. I just can't agree with that statement.
I don't think he's cut it, bro.
His injury wasn't his fault. He got cleared too early, the same way Reece James got cleared too early last season, and he got done off. He got done out for the rest of the season. Do you think United is that much better defensively? Huh?
But they weren't a lot of goals like last season, bro. They weren't conceding as many goals last season. Besides key games.
It's getting a good defender that hard, actually. If we look at all the teams, like everyone's managed to buy loads of centre backs over the last. Like people have signed more centre backs than strikers. Strikers are hard to find centre backs. People find defenders all the time. Like Ange literally just came in and signed Van de Ven straight away. Like it's getting a good centre back that difficult in today's market.
I think it is. Because you want to get defenders
of very good centre backs around.
Yeah, but I feel like
play the Premier League, you need to be a great athlete.
Do a job. Who knew Mickey Van de Ven before Ange got him?
I didn't know who he was. I'm going to be so real. I heard of him, then I saw the highlights, and I said, "Yeah, he looks promising." But then to play him, and he's only 22.
Bro.
I've never heard of him, bro. I said, I've been honest. I've never heard of Van de Ven. Like I don't watch the Bundesliga like that. I should do, but I didn't. So yeah, especially because we're trying to get more talent out of that league. So yeah.
All right, man. Then because of time in it, we're gonna revert to the the last couple games of the weekend, and then we're going to go into the predictions. Obviously, Ish, I'm sure you would have watched on Friday the Spurs versus Palace. I watched that game. I was a bit one of them ones where Selhurst Park, under the lights, Friday night. It's always going to be a tough game. I do feel like this Palace team at the moment though is really weak. And to be honest, I thought you guys had a poor first half, but obviously you still got the points at the end of the day. Still won. Still
I
come from
wasn't a goal for them, man. That was a handball. We're saying it. Are we all in agreement?
about the handball.
Not agreement.
That was a handball, man. Come on, someone tell me that's not a handball.
It's not a handball.
Bro, it literally helped him score. How was it not a
But how
handball?
bad was it? I didn't watch the game.
In your ability to score,
All right, yeah,
it
but let's be
literally put
honest.
the ball down for him.
It's not clear and obvious. So it's not handball.
It didn't completely alter the direction of the ball.
It definitely did because it literally put the touchdown for him to go score. So it affected the way the game was played. It's a handball, man.
It never changed the direction of the ball.
Bro, how you gonna
control
try?
it.
How you gonna try to take a goal from
First touch came
behind?
up his chest,
control it.
and it didn't.
How
If
you
you're saying
gonna
it's
try
a
to take a goal from
handball,
behind?
yeah,
Listen, I'm taking goals, bro. I want the distance on the link. I want the
I felt like
distance on top.
be more mad than Pedro Porro missing that than it was being.
Trust
handball.
me,
I
bro.
said it was bad
Trust
defending.
me.
I'm not gonna lie. You should have got that header out. It was bad. It was bad. But it's just like those type of things will cost. They'll cost us against the better teams. We haven't played City yet. Yeah, even though we got a decent track record against them, I'm very, very scared. I'm very, very scared. So yeah. But I think the first half was boring. If I'm going to the game, it took us a while to settle. As you know, Selhurst Park. It's not an easy place to go to. I felt like after the beating they got against Newcastle the week before, they were going to come back and literally compact the box. And I'm not going to lie, we got very lucky. The first goal, bit of Madison magic again, and I think it just broke them because it's just like with them, the small things is hurting them because they defended really well. I said they gave a valiant effort defending. They really tried to limit the amount of passes we can do, the amount of runs. We got runs behind. The finishing weren't finishing in the first half, but then we got lucky. And then we should have put the game away earlier as well. Like Son and Madison got in each other's way. The game should have been 5-0. But it's just like little things we're doing. We're trying to do passing too much.
For Tottenham, with Selhurst Park and come up with a result the way you did, I feel like it's more maturity, and that's what I'm sad as me to say. Yeah, that's what I'm more impressed about. Ange, is the fact that you knew the first half, although you weren't getting the result in terms of goals, it was coming eventually. And then when it did, all hell broke out. It had Selhurst Park. Do you know what I mean?
But this is what I'm saying about having a brand of football.
But it's more matured style of play. You'd rather that than go gung-ho and then get hit on a counter. And then my boy Mateta scoring, you know what I mean?
Bro.
But this is what I kept saying to guys. Having a style of football and then trying to get the guys to buy into it, you're good. Like, eventually something's going to happen. I think they bought into it well. I'm happy with the maturity of the squad, but apparently they're just loving everything they're doing right now. The training is better. The morale is better. Because Conte to Ange is a big personality difference. Conte is very negative. He's very, if you don't do it this way, you're going to fail. You're going to fail. Ange is more like, we're going to keep going, but we're going to get the result. Like, just trust and believe in the system. Go with an optimistic mindset. And it's working for these guys. Like, they're still flourishing. I'm happy Bentancur came back. You got a couple minutes in the game, which is big because we need him to get up to speed for January because obviously we got AFCON coming up and we're going to lose Basuma and Sarr. I keep saying it. If we're going to have a downfall in the season, it's going to come then. Most likely.
I think there's only 2 Premier League games in January, man.
Three for us. And we got United in one of their fixtures. That's 3 points. Yeah. We'll see.
But yeah,
this is back to the main point though that I was mentioning. Yeah, when it comes to one man changing the whole philosophy right now, because last season Tottenham were a very toxic team, and you're seeing Ange completely change that. And now you're seeing a more united team where now you can get behind them. You're seeing that training.
But that was the manager though. It wasn't the squad.
That's what I mean. When you talk about Glazers coming in and Glazers need to leave, bro.
Average, don't get twisted when somebody papers over the patch with what? Because in 10 games they've won the majority of them. And now all of a sudden everything they've done is irrelevant.
The whole team is united, and when the whole team is united, when the whole team is united with a brand of football.
I'm agreeing with you, but this is still a honeymoon period.
I disagree.
This is still a honeymoon period. If Ange don't get back in, this whole thing falls apart. Because like everyone keeps saying,
if Ange finishes 6th this season with no trophy, you could then argue and say Ten Hag had a better first season, bro. Again,
yeah, but Ten Hag, that was not sustainable, though, Kings. This is what I'm really saying. United fans were walking out the game saying that we played poorly, but we got a result. That's not sustainable, bro. You can get behind.
But you can see what we're building though at Tottenham.
You can see there's a philosophy there. The result might not come out, but at least they adopted the style of play.
Until they get found out. until
No,
Bro,
no.
even if they go
We've been
5 games
found out, bro. We've been found out. Liverpool.
pressure on hand. I'm telling you this right now. There wouldn't be pressure on hand if they go 5 games in a row and they lose. As long as that philosophy is there.
Nah, I don't think it's that.
I can come
Disagree,
quick.
bro.
Can I tell you why it's not that? Because I feel like everyone still pushed the goalposts back for Spurs. Levy wanted someone to get us back into top 4 and for us to play at an attractive style of football. Now he's got a little bit easier because he's now top 5. All you got to do is get one of those Champions League spots because he's a businessman. He wants to focus on that. But if you're getting football that looks attractive, you will get better talent in through the door. You got Champions League football to offer to the third team. If you get top 5, then you're saying we're playing this type of football, and the creative footballers will be like, you know what? I see what Spurs are doing. I can fit in there. Young, promising talent will want to be there. I'm happy we fixed the goalkeeper issue, the centre half issue, all in one window. Getting Udogie, even though we signed him last season, felt like another signing as well. Basuma barely got into first team, so he feels like a new signing as well. And then Maddison, I don't have to say anything about him because he's been a signing of the summer. I think we can all agree about that, right?
Yep.
All right. So just like I feel like we've got a new squad.
No, the Arsenal fans are quiet.
Huh?
The Arsenal fans are quiet.
No man is
But Maddison wouldn't get the Arsenal team right now.
No, but
I don't
I have to
think
say, really and truly, though, Kingsley, yeah, that's literally all it is, bro. Because they can get behind it. Do you know what I mean? Ten Hag is not sustainable, bro. When they got top 4 with Conte, it was not sustainable. They knew that eventually the pipes were gonna burst.
And you know what?
I
I
hear
think Conte kept Kane for another season because I feel like if you didn't get a manager like Conte, if we didn't have Kane last season, but we'd have finished like 15th. I'll be so real because I don't know what happened to Son last season.
Last season as well, stat padding and getting them into the top 4, getting them into the Carabao Cup. That's what got them the.
Yo, can we
grace
stop
to be
this narrative of this stat padding? This word, bro, it makes no sense, bro. There's no such
You can't
thing as
start
stat
playing football
padding.
like that. I don't
There's
think you
no
can.
such thing as stat padding. You play what's in front of you. If you score, you score, bro. There's allow this stat padding.
Kane will get 30 goals, but he might be even on track to
Nah,
get 30 goals in the Bundesliga.
you know what?
No,
stat
I
padding
think it's mad disrespectful. You're gonna turn around to me and say I stat padded because I scored 4
Nah,
goals in one game and now I
Kingsley,
finished the season
you know
on
what stat
15
padding
goals.
is?
So did
Stat
Rashford
padding,
stat pad last season, Kingsley?
Yes, he stat padded
No,
last
he didn't
season.
stat
He's
pad.
not
He had a
stat
purple
padding.
patch.
Bro,
He got you goals.
Nah,
you
he
watching
didn't
for
stat pad.
He had
majority
a
of the games,
purple.
bro.
He had a
Just
purple
off.
patch. He didn't stat pad, bro. He didn't score
He
5
stat
goals in one
padded,
game,
bro.
bro.
Do you know why I
He
say
was
this? Yeah,
scoring.
there's a
He
difference.
was scoring in every game. That's not stat padding, bro. That's
Let me
being
tell you the
consistent.
That's a
difference.
consistency, yeah. I'm agreeing with you.
Because we can look at Jesus, who doesn't finish off his chances, but he's still influential in the team, right? You wouldn't say that if
Nothing
he
to
had
do
that
with stat
20
padding,
goals,
bro.
he
Stat
wasn't
padding
doing what
is
he's
the man
doing.
them that say, oh, he scored 5 goals in one game and then he didn't score for 2
That's
weeks.
not stat padding,
Then you
Kingsley.
can
This
say
is
that's
the
stat
definition
That's
of
not
stat
stat
padding.
padding.
When you
It's
score,
clearly
when
different.
you score
Because
6
Rashford was
games
not
in a
purple
row,
patch and scoring,
Rashford
and now
was
he's not
scoring 6,
scoring.
7
Does
games
not
in a
mean that
row,
he's
bro.
playing
That's not
well.
stat padding. That's
Rashford
a
was not
patch.
playing well though.
Arsenal giving
Right.
up
I've got a
penalties
question.
is stat padding.
You have to be at least influencing the squad and being a team player.
How
and
is
then
scoring goals not influencing the squad?
Rashford, but that's what I'm saying. That's what stat pattern is in my book. You have to be
All right,
playing
cool.
well.
Do you think
and
Son
influencing
stat
the
pads
team.
then? Let's go
Rashford's not
into that. Do you
playing
think Son
goals.
stat pads?
I average. Was
Yeah.
Haaland playing good last season when he was bagging?
Yeah,
No,
But he was
Mm.
playing good.
No, he wasn't.
He was.
No, he wasn't.
yeah,
No, he was not.
No, he
Last
wasn't.
season.
No,
He
let's
was.
not lie. Haaland's
Let's
game
be
was
honest,
improving.
when he came to United, when he came to our team, when he came to our ground, bro, and they started to play that long ball, and he was just knocking it down to Burn.
Towards the end of the
Was he
season,
not playing good then?
end of the season, bro.
No.
It's not, bro. This is what I'm saying. From January when it clicked, yeah, because obviously Haaland was getting bare goals. From when January he was clicking, yeah, and he was starting to the ball was not bouncing off his foot like Lukaku. He was playing well.
Average.
No,
he's on
he
11
wasn't.
goals this season,
had-
and people are saying that he's
Was
playing
Rashford,
bad.
yeah? Was Rashford playing
I don't
well?
think he's playing bad.
No.
Haaland's on
No.
11 goals this season
Rashford
already,
was
and
playing
people
up
said he's had a
front as
poor
well.
start,
So
bro.
was Haaland at that time last season.
He's gonna win Golden Boot again unless
He's
Son
playing up
snatches
front,
it from him.
He's playing off the left. Don't like because Weghorst was playing up front after January. That's when he was really banging off. After what? Just after the World Cup. That's when you got Weghorst in. So he's playing off the left.
Weghorst was playing in the 10 as well. Don't forget, Rashford was playing in the 9, bro.
For like
For
how many
majority
games
of his
has he
purple
been in?
patch.
I just disagree with this stat padding. I think it's just mad disrespectful to players. I can't lie. But anyway, you're moving on.
Quick question. Who do you think is gonna win Golden Boot this year?
Obviously, Haaland. That's not even
Haaland.
that's not even a debate. He gets,
Haaland has 11 goals this season. United have
Already.
scored 11 goals this season.
bro.
That's not.
Haaland gets
What
that
does that have to do
Gaucho
with the
service,
Golden
bro.
Boot?
Trust
Huh?
me.
I just want to see because stat padding, you could say last season things were. I said Kane's 30 goals were more impressive than Haaland's 36, right?
I agree.
But then no one said Kane was stat padding. He saved Spurs. Yeah, it's a bad team, but he saved us. I don't think there's no such thing as stat padding in football. You can't. It's not basketball. Basketball, you can stat pad. You
Let me
can't
No, you
go
start
can
padding
start
football.
padding football.
Kingsley, yeah, when you're saying about Haaland wasn't playing well, Haaland was brought in to finish the chances because they create so many chances. United do not create as many chances. It's not even a quarter of the chances that City create. But Rashford was not
You need
doing
every chance you can get at United because you never know what type of defender you're gonna get.
goals. So that is stat
Rashford
padding.
was
He
putting
was
out
doing
3
way
out of
more
10s
and getting the goals. That is not
performance-wise,
stat padding.
but getting braces in games, bro.
What
That's
you
not
saying?
stat padding. I said
What you
Yeah, he
Rashford
saying?
was.
was performing 3 out of 10s, but getting braces in the game, bro. That's not stat padding,
So
bro.
if you can
Sometimes that's all you can
3 out
do.
of 10 but get 2 goals, you're telling me he's not stat padding. I don't
It's not
understand
stat
your
bro.
padding.
definition.
In
It's not
my
What's
stat
your
padding.
opinion,
definition?
Rashford was
What's your
doing what
definition?
Haaland was doing last season. He was finishing
say?
off attacks.
Bro, Rashford was playing off the left. Yeah, he was playing. But
He was
off the
playing
Nah,
in
left.
the
nah, nah,
And
nah,
down
nah,
the
nah,
nine. He
nah.
was
man.
He
playing
didn't
in
play
the
And
off
down
nine.
the
the
Let's
left.
not
man.
do that.
If you
He was
look at when
playing
it
in
comes
the
to
nine.
Rashford, when he's putting them goals away, when he's putting them chances away, he was doing nothing else for the game. Yeah, but
Neither
that's
was
because there was
Haaland.
1 or 2 chances that you were
Neither
creating.
was Haaland.
You needed more from Rashford. You needed more from Rashford. That's why he's fallen off this season as well. Because you knew you needed more from Rashford. But
Yeah,
you
because
know
you were
what you're
playing
getting
him
with
off the
Haaland.
left.
You know City are going to create the same amount of chances and he's going to put them away. That's my difference.
But yeah, man, because of time, we need to move on to predictions, innit? That's gonna eat up another 20 minutes. We're already hour and 15 in. Obviously, it's been a good sesh, good debate. Good points have been discussed. But yeah, we're gonna delve into the predictions right now, and also as well the results from last week. I think everyone was here except for Matt. Matt, you've been slacking with the predictions. You know, you was first, bro. You was doing bits, but Fred and average overtook, man. I can't even lie. Can't even cap.
Average or therapy, bro.
No, average.
I swear down yesterday, last week I was top. You said I was top last week. I was joint first with Fred.
No, average was doing first.
Are you sure?
You can go back and watch the pod if
Because
you
we know
want.
about you and your blunders, you know.
Oh, God.
Bro, I got the stats on my phone right here, bro. Anyway,
Yeah.
alright, cool. So obviously, we'll start with Fred. His prediction for the Chelsea game. He said 2-0 Chelsea, so that was an L.
No, I said 1-1. I definitely said 1-1.
No, he said 2-0 Chelsea. Bro, I found I write it down as soon as
Are
you
you,
say
man?
it, bro.
I swear I said 1-1 Chelsea. Does anyone
Even
remember
if you
that?
said 1-1,
No,
you
I
still
said
got it
1-1
wrong.
Chelsea.
Even
I
if you
said
said
There's no
1-1,
way
you
I
still got
said.
it wrong.
There's no way
Why are
I
you
said 2-0
excited to be
Chelsea.
wrong again?
Yeah, it's still 0 points.
Anyway, moving on. Average, you said 2-1
I had to review
Chelsea.
this.
I said 2-2. Obviously, I was wrong. Therapy, you said 1-1. And Ish, you said 2-2. So we all flopped in that Chelsea game. I don't think anyone saw Brentford winning, but fairs. Fred, you said 3-1 Spurs. Close, but no cigar. You got the window. Average, you said 1-1 Spurs. I know you was just hating on Spurs, that's why you said it.
Come on.
I said, come on. I said 2-1 Spurs, so I got that spot on. My first 3 points of the season, so I'm gassed. Therapy, you said 3-0 Spurs. So you got a win. Ish, you said 3-1 Spurs as well. Close, or just a win. Fred, the Arsenal game was close. You said 4-0. Um, Average, you said 3-1. I said 2-0. I think we're all gonna get the wins here, but not the points. Therapy said 4-1 Arsenal. Ish said 3-0 Arsenal. So none of us said 5. I just didn't think would be fluid enough in my personal opinion.
Sorry, can I ask a
Um,
question on the Arsenal game quickly? What were your thoughts on dropping Odegaard?
I thought it was the correct decision. He's been playing with a hip injury for a while now, and he's looked jaded. So I thought it was a excellent decision. And I think I don't want to see him against West Ham tomorrow. And he doesn't necessarily need to play on the weekend either.
Do you think his confidence is going to be altered by that?
Nah, bro.
Nah, man. Please to rest.
Nah, bro.
Captain, remember, you have to be honest. He's the captain as well.
He's
So
the
we have to
No,
captain.
be
He's
but
got a strong mentality, bro. He
keep
came
him
from
fresh.
being a reject, coming to Arsenal. Remember, what did we spend? 35 million on him. Come on, man. He's got a good mentality. He'll be back, but yeah, I don't want to see him in the Carabao Cup against West Ham. I'm happy he didn't play against Chef. And I don't even feel we're not playing against tough opposition on Saturday. You are we? I'm trying to
Yeah,
remember
we
who he's
got
playing.
Newcastle.
Oh, it's Newcastle. Okay, now he needs to
Yeah.
play against Newcastle. He needs to definitely play against
Before
Newcastle.
they turn up,
I take that back. But yeah, going forward, the Liverpool game. Fred, you said 2-1, so you got the win. Average, you said 2-0. I said 5-0. Therapy, you said 2-0. Ish, you said 3-1. Man, them were bare close, but no cigar. And then lastly, the United City game. Fred, you said 1-1.
Oh
Idiot.
god. Oh, that's what I said 1-1 for. My bad. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
cool.
what a game,
Average,
bro.
you said 2-1 United.
I was
Damn.
bugging. I thought they were gonna scumbag it. You know what I mean? At Old Trafford, bro. There's
That's the Arsenal fan in you talking, man. You
no.
just-
There's just that. There's
I
just
said that's not.
there's
Yo, I
just
said-
there, bro. Forgetting the
I said
hyenas
3-1
and
City. So I got the win. Therapy, you said 2-1 United. Ish, you said 1-0 City. So me and Ish collecting the wins there. Right, so that was the results. Now for the bonus points for the scorers. Fred, you said Son. I'm sure he bagged, didn't he? He bagged, didn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he bagged.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
thanks, man.
You got extra point there. Average,
He's
you
got
said
8 goals this season right now.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
he's doing alright, man. Mateta, average, you said Mateta, so obviously you didn't bag. I said
He
Savloslai.
didn't even start.
Edward started, so what's his name?
I
Edward.
said Savloslai, but he didn't bag it either.
2 assists, though.
Um,
A baller.
Therapy, you said Rashford.
Oh, God. Not that guy.
And Ish, you said Gabriel. Which Gabriel was you referring to? Arsenal's Gabriel.
Yeah.
Gabriel Paulistan.
It was a good shot. Obviously,
Nah,
we didn't get-
if you scored, you should have got double points for that.
yeah, no, with the no, if it's an
Yeah,
attacker, you're gonna
100%.
get 1 point, and if it's a midfielder or
okay.
defender, you get.
I'm just
you get
adding
double.
rules.
No,
You know
that's
what I mean,
said
bro?
last week.
I
literally
said
said
this
that.
last week about these rules, bro.
Nah, you man are moving nuts. Last week I said it's 1 point for an attacker, but if you can guess someone that's not an attacker, it's double points, bro.
I didn't hear that,
Okay.
bro.
Nah,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
should,
yeah.
should someone like Haaland even be a point though?
Nah, I said Haaland.
Nah.
I said you can't pick Haaland. I said you can't pick him.
Nah, fair enough.
He's a cheat code, man. He's a cheat code.
How is
Yeah,
it a
when,
cheat code, man?
Hmm?
You
I was
should be
close though.
You should be
no, he's
there.
close. He's close. So we need to do next. Obviously, the weekend's coming. Fixtures coming
Oh
up.
my days.
This should be interesting. I think it's two more weekends and another awful international break.
Ooh.
Cool. Obviously, we'll leave out the Carabao Cup. And we'll discuss Carabao Cup real quick after the predictions as well. See what you man think is gonna happen. But on the Saturday, the 12:30 kickoff, Therapy, Matthew, we will be there. Craven Cottage, 12:30.
No, I'll be at church like you should be at. That's where I'll be.
Fred, what you saying, bro?
Say United going to Craven Cottage.
Yeah.
Oh god. Give me 2-0 United.
Man didn't even sound confident in his own prediction.
No, give me 1-0 United.
Nah, you
sorry.
locked it in.
Nah, come on. It's still my go.
Yeah,
He locked it in, alright.
1-0. Locked in now.
Ah, he locked it in, Kingsley. Don't
Yeah.
do that.
Nah, he locked in 1-0.
No.
No,
Kingsley, come on,
new rule. Add a new rule. You can change it.
Nah.
Kingsley, come on now.
What?
Some
Are the
business.
majority saying he locked it in? 2-0.
He
No, I
locked
didn't
it in
lock it in.
first
It's still
and
my
third,
go.
bro.
It's
First
still
and
my
third.
go.
Standing up,
Yeah,
see,
yeah,
Kingsley's about
VAR, man.
Chinese
VAR.
2-0. Average, what are you saying?
I don't trust his manager. He might play Bruno.
He will.
Flipping out. I'll say 2-1 United. 2-1 United.
You man back in United again. You man don't learn. Therapy, what are you saying?
2-1 United.
2-1 United. Man said that with no faith. Yo, Matt, what you?
Yeah, he's got faith. He's gonna be at church praying, innit?
Yo, Matthew, what are you saying?
I'm gonna say 1-1.
What,
Oh,
United
no.
fan, yeah?
Bro, I'm realistic.
Fulham
Let's
are
get
poor.
with the win, innit? The
I'm
mighty
gonna
Fulham.
say.
Fulham
I
are
want to
really-
say. I think it's gonna be a boring game, man. Like a real boring game. Under 2.5. I'm gonna go over 1-1 as well. Can't even lie. I think it's gonna be such an ass game. Ish.
I'm going on the fence. I'm going 2-1 Fulham.
I knew he was gonna go for Fulham. I knew it, bro. It's always
Yeah.
predicts us to lose, bro.
I don't predict you guys to lose, but if I'm right, I'm right, innit?
Bro,
Cool.
you said that Burnley was gonna get their first win against us.
They could have.
United in the mud, man. I can't lie. Did any of you man see the Gary Neville podcast?
What the
Yeah,
one
yeah.
just gone?
Yeah.
You see the angle of the camera, bro, when it was
Oh, with the
leaking?
roof.
Oh, yeah. That was crazy.
I don't think just.
You know they can't fix it, bro, for like a couple of years unless they move out stadium, bro. It's that peak.
You know
They
what's
can't
mad? You know
repair
you
it,
just don't want to spend. This is just stinginess, bruv.
That's me coming at my granddad. You know them Jamaicans from them old
Hey,
Jamaicans. Bro.
it's still good. It's still good.
I remember with my granddad, yeah, he saw an advert on TV for KFC, yeah. And he was like, yo, that looks good, you know, let's go. We've gone to KFC now. I'm thinking, yo, I'm about to have a good meal. Things are good. We get right up to the till, yeah, after waiting for about a good 5-10 minutes, yeah. I'm looking at the menu. Man said, you can add anything you want as long as it comes up to £2. I said, nah, man. You mean you drove here, bro? We probably paid more in petrol just for you to give me a £2 meal.
What did
And
you
we
get?
have to
Chips,
share the
medium
drink.
chips.
You got to fill it, fam. You got to mini fill it.
I couldn't include chips. I was trying to get as much chicken as possible, bro. And then we had to
Mini fill it,
share the
bro.
coke. You'd think this guy's broke, bro. My man's peed up. Anyway.
It's stingy still. I'm telling you.
That's how you
Stingy,
pay
bro.
rich, though.
Stingy, man.
Stingy. But yo, moving on. 3 o'clock, bit of a boring game. At the Etihad, City and Bournemouth. What are you saying, Fred?
3. No. I didn't say it.
Nah, lock it in, bro.
Nah, man
Come on.
can't do that, you
Lock it
know.
in. Be decisive, man.
Lock it in, bro. Lock it in.
Nah, I think that's his answer, you know.
He hasn't
3-0.
learned his
Shut up.
lesson.
I didn't know, but I didn't say the end of it. I didn't say the end of it. I didn't say the end of it. I just
You're
said
not
the
learning,
Eagles.
Fred. Fred, you're not
3-0.
learning.
3-0 City.
You in a bad mind still. I can't even lie. Average, what are you saying?
3-1 City.
Therapy.
4-0 City.
Matt.
4-1 City.
Yeah, I think Bournemouth have been really poor, man. I'm gonna go with a 3-1. I reckon. Yeah, 3-1. City been conceding though. It's weird. Obviously, they didn't concede to United, but that's understandable. Ish, what are you saying?
I'm saying 2-0. 2-0.
They should have. They should have. Before being real, they should have.
United slander is unbelievable, bro. I can't lie. Rashford that 1v1, bro. I can't lie. Big man thing.
Rashford should have scored. Rashford should have scored that.
Bro, that is
Rashford should have scored
unforgivable.
that.
It's unforgivable, isn't it?
They're all in the mud, fam. They're all in the mud.
100%, man.
Yo, the 5:30 kickoff at St James's Park, Newcastle versus Arsenal. That's probably a game of the day. It's gonna be a mad tough game as well. I'm not looking forward to that. Fred, what are you saying?
Sorry, what's the game?
St James Park versus Arsenal.
Oh Lord. 1-0 Arsenal.
Only one.
That's what I'm praying for. I'm praying for a 1-0, bro.
You know Newcastle, they're part of the bus, man.
Park the boss.
Yeah.
Yo, Average, what are you saying?
11 men man the ball.
3-2 Arsenal.
3-2.
Yeah.
You
Think
think
we're
that's
gonna
cool?
score 3 times?
Yeah.
I said
Fred,
James
what are
Park
you
is
saying?
tough.
2-1 Newcastle.
Look at him. Trying to give himself some closure. It's cute, man. Matt, what are you saying?
I was gonna go 2-1 Newcastle as well.
Nah, you want a dirty scumbag, bro.
Let's not act like Newcastle ain't a hard place to go to, bro.
Trust me.
Let's
We
not
won
act
it
like
last year,
Arsenal
to
not
be fair.
undefeated this season, but okay, cool.
Should have lost to Chelsea, but we'll see.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. All right then.
We'll lose to Newcastle.
I said shoulda lost to Chelsea. You
Oh,
see
the
those
guy's
two
gonna drop a
scumbag
10
goals
out
they
of 10
scored.
as well, man.
Can't lie, but Newcastle due to Wolves last week, so can't really talk on their form right now.
Hey, listen, Wolves are in good form right now, man. They got Lee Chang coming in.
Didn't you say Wolves are relegated, Kingsley?
Yeah, that's different. That's different day.
Yeah, that's right.
You're also Fred. That Spurs bet's off.
No,
and
it's not off. The Spurs bet
it's
is not
off.
off.
And
The
he's
Spurs
cheated,
bet is
bro.
definitely not off.
The Spurs
The
bet's
Spurs
off.
is definitely not off, man.
What's the
Basically,
stat?
at the start of the season, I said Spurs would finish 8th or lower, and he said
What?
they would finish higher. If they finish lower than 8th, he has to give me 30. If they finish above 8th, I have to give him 50, something like that.
Keep your bet. Keep your bet. We're
And that bet's on, bro. You're keeping it, man.
Keep your
No,
bet.
no,
10
no,
games
no,
in.
no, no. 'Cause
Anything
obviously,
can happen, bro.
that was before the new COVID variant came in, innit? So obviously things changed. So the Newcastle game.
You can still win that bet.
Kingsley, you can still win that bet, bro. Don't be fooled by recency bias, bro.
Yeah,
This
no,
is
true.
the history of the podcast now.
All right, there should be a cash out though, innit, if they start slipping. You're 1-0 Arsenal, innit? What you saying against Newcastle? Ish, what you say?
I'm going 2-2 draw.
2-2, yeah. I'll take a 2-2. I'll take a point at St James Park any day. After seeing PSG got manhandled, yo.
Too many draws won't do you good, bro. But
Yeah. And too many losses will keep you where you are, my guy.
5 games, 5 wins, 5 losses. Do you know what I mean? You're a balanced team right now.
Nah, listen,
I can't wait to the end of the season. You know, when Tottenham finishes
Matthew,
above
therapy.
you, I'm gonna have
man-
to feel their view, man. Trust me.
You man can't talk for us anymore. Like this ain't 2016 Arsenal, bro. You man cannot actually.
When Tottenham finish above you at the end of the season, I'm gonna have a
Where are
field
you
day
gonna
with you
finish?
guys.
Focus on yourself.
What about you?
No,
What
we
about
know
your
we're in the
rivals?
mud. We know we're in the mud.
Don't chat. No, chat.
Yo,
Yeah, you know
we're
you're
in the
mad.
mud.
You're talking about we'll be there at the
That's-
end of the season, bro. You'll be lucky to get him have a manager after January, bro. So
Fam, last time United finished above City, I don't think StreamYard was even an app.
when was the last
time Arsenal finished above City?
Oh no.
Why are you asking personal questions, bro? What about your
15,
rivals?
16.
These are your neighbors,
I've
bro.
just
These are
asked
your
the same
neighbors.
question you've asked, man.
2016, bro.
But these are your neighbors, bro.
2016.
These are your
2016,
neighbors,
that's
bro.
the
These
season.
are your ex-manager here saying never in my lifetime will City be a bigger team than United.
Oh lord. Oh lord.
How's that panning out?
Poster Alex Ferguson,
all
bro.
I'm gonna say is, Arteta hasn't done anything Oli didn't do, and we didn't rate Oli. So
What do you mean?
Oh, come
What did Oli
on,
win?
man.
What did Oli win?
It.
What did Ali
Matt.
win?
Matt,
What did Ali
stop
win,
it.
bro?
Matt, come on now.
What did he win?
Behave, bro. Behave.
What
No, we
did
got
he
a style
win?
of play.
He didn't even win the Audi Cup. Alright, man.
He had Rio singing, though. That's what he did.
Anyway, moving on, bro. Moving on. On the Sunday, yeah, we got.
Boy.
Oh gosh, Sunday is dead. Forest Villa, Luton, Liverpool. Oh man.
Well, Forest Villa, that's 2 Champions League winners, bro. Respect. That's 2 Champions League.
And I think Villa fished them up.
Your Fred, Luton, Liverpool. It's at Luton's ground. So
Oh,
basically,
Lord.
similar to Black Garden.
7-1.
He's locked in now. He's locked in.
Locked in.
Average, what you saying?
4-0 Liverpool.
It could actually be peak. I can't even lie.
Yeah, bro.
Therapy, what you saying?
6-0 Liverpool.
6-0. So I'm saying it could actually be peak. I can't lie.
Those
Matt,
your
what you
biggest
saying?
rivals, it's not Liverpool, you know. These United.
nah,
fans,
put some respect on the newly reconstructed
No,
stadium.
we're not going to do that. We're not
I'm,
going to do
I'm,
that.
I'm gonna say Liverpool probably win like 2-0, bro. Like
Oh, good. Bro,
Well,
they'll be
you got a
5-0
newly
down at half
reconstructed
time.
stadium. You got a new stadium.
Luton,
Luton,
they couldn't
Not
play.
you, man, blood.
They didn't get a new stadium, did they?
No, it wasn't new, but they had like some.
They built it. Yeah, they
Their
built it.
stadium is still in the ends on the main strip.
That's on the main strip.
For that backyard view.
It's not a new stadium. They just built out the media parks.
Man said it's on the main strip so much. Man have Jehovah Witnesses knocking on the door, bro. Oh man, days.
Keep it down, please.
Yo, the police come around to see the CCTV, bro.
Bro, little Brian comes over. Can I have my ball, please?
Nah, he's actually peaking his Luton money, man. I swear down.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have to go to my toilet to go watch the game and that, man.
Yeah, hello, I have your Amazon delivery. Hello.
He's at the wrong door.
Man, open the wrong door, man.
The
See me in
pitch,
the
like,
toilet
wait,
and that, man. What's going on, fam?
Where's Brian Gibbs?
That's peak, bro.
Nah, I know you. No disrespect to Luton, innit? Or the Luton man them out there. But yo, some of them memes they were dark, bro. They were dark.
I noticed how the United fans are on mute, bro. Man can't chat about next man's stadium, you know, like that.
Oh no.
You know when the games are trying to negotiate a swap deal.
No toilet rolling that in the toilets in that, bro. Man, that's why the fans are mad. I hate Old Trafford, bro.
I said in the kiosk, bro, they're selling kelp. I haven't afforded the food, bro. Yeah, no, I'm playing. Let's get back. Let's get back to it, man. Yo, cool.
United are gonna finish me this season.
More stadium repairs than wins.
Oh,
Yo,
More statements
man.
than wins as well.
nah,
More cases than wins.
Oh no!
I'm having Sancho in the background like that. But
Oh god!
flipping hell, man.
Hey, yo, Matthew Therapy, man, good.
Man, that's me, man. Check, man.
I'm on the toilet, bro. The hell?
What? That's TMI, bro.
Man,
You
man,
at
ask me
Old
why I'm
Trafford?
quiet, bro. I'm busy right now.
Therapy, what are you doing at Old Trafford?
Oh no!
Oh, bro.
Like, yo, can we do the predictions now? Like, yo.
Yeah, no, my bad. I know you got things to do in it. Alright, cool.
That is rude, bud.
Oh, yo, I'm tearing up out here, man. Feel like a United fan. Yeah. I'm gonna say Liverpool. Liverpool 5 in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be 0-0 half time as well. Ish, what you saying?
I'll say 5-0. They get a fist up.
Yeah. It'll be easy for them to close the ground anyway. Yo, Monday's a big game though. Tottenham Chelsea at 8 o'clock.
Why is it
Um,
on Monday?
just stop
Why is
this
it on?
team.
Surely that should be Sunday, like Super Sunday
It's because
game.
both teams are not in the Champions League, so they can do that.
Oh my days, man.
And listen, I want to fist up this team. This is the real rivalry. Forget Arsenal. Yeah, forget Arsenal. This is the real rivalry. I hate Chelsea. I want to see this team get fist up. Like Ruiz really took on AJ the first time. Fist up. I want to even holding the ears after 2 bangs, fam. Cannot lie.
Nah, see, it's gonna be a good game, man. Defo. Fred, what are you saying? Fred.
So, Chelsea Tottenham.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's at Tottenham's ground.
It's that Tottenham. Sorry. Oh lord.
You Spurs.
Who got Chelsea?
2-1 Chelsea.
Ooh, interesting. Spurs' first loss of the season, yeah? Average, what are you saying?
1-1.
They're gonna Spurs it, bro.
1-1, yeah?
You know that's the
What
thing. They made that
Listen,
face.
what makes you think anything Chelsea have done, yeah, think they can come to us and do something?
It's not Chelsea, bro. It's Spurs. It's Spurs.
Tottenham.
Listen, it's not you, it's me. Yo, Frankie, what are you saying?
I think Spurs win this 2-0.
You know, Matt, what are you saying?
3-1 Tottenham.
Therapy, did you predict a United win?
Why?
Answer this.
Yeah, he did. For this Chelsea, I actually think it's gonna be a draw still. I think it's gonna 1-1.
Tottenham will handle them, man.
I will piston them up, fam. I'm saying 4-0.
Okay, that's a madness, but
Ish is getting clipped.
It's getting excited, man.
Ish is getting
Well,
clipped.
I didn't have that confidence for Arsenal, but because it's Chelsea, I said I don't hate you, man. See, Chelsea, I want them to get fist up, cuz. I want them to get rushed. I want them to look like they got catch out of the prison scene.
You're excited, bro.
You say 4-0, yeah?
that's
4-0,
mad.
I'm locking in, bro.
Yeah, I can't wait to clip that. All right. Obviously, before we end the stream, because we are an hour and 40 minutes in, has been a bit of a long one. Why is my man voting that he's on now? He's a clown, you know. A few of this big six are in the Carabao Cup still. Everyone but City and Spurs. So we've got Arsenal, West Ham, we've got Chelsea, Blackburn, Liverpool, Bournemouth. Oh, Liverpool playing Bournemouth twice, is it? And
He's
then
Bournemouth.
United, Newcastle.
Ooh,
Oh no, City's got Bournemouth. Oh yeah, my bad. Out of those ones I've just said, who do you think's going out?
United.
Who said that, bro?
United versus Newcastle, boy. You're getting pissed up, bro. You don't need to do, yeah. Tell your players to give them wages so they can fix their stadium. That's what you got to do, fam. £350 for what? Hey, it'll help. At least maybe the stadium won't leak anymore.
I don't know, man. I feel like because Newcastle have a few injuries, they might put out a weakened team and just save their fit players for Arsenal. So
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
not
I
like
can see
you're
it.
on a stronger team. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they're gonna put a weak team out.
I think we go through.
To be fair, it's at Old Trafford, so either your defense is gonna leak or the roof. So
You know, one is a given as well, blood.
leakages are a must.
It better not rain, you know. I'm just saying.
All leakages apply.
Oh, wait, are your fans allowed to have umbrellas now? Just need to know.
They should have reimbursed them fans that got palmed up 3-0 and got
100%.
They
got
need to
I don't know what's worse, man. The shells or the rain, cuz boy, something else getting ripples. That's all I know.
Because I can't lie, blood. I'll be just as mad, yeah, just seeing if my team get fist up 3-0 and then I have to deal with a leaky roof, blood. Yo. I'll be switching.
Imagine getting angry that water just dripping on your head.
Hey, what happened? What happened? What
No, we're
happened?
saying at the City game, you know, because we're getting slapped at 3-0 and then there's just rain dripping on people's heads as they're watching.
Nah, the maddest thing is, yeah, I'm hearing talk from two clubs who have built spaceships for themselves but still have nothing to show for it, bro. What have you man won? What have any
Yeah,
of
we
you
won the
won in
FA
the
Cup,
last
bro.
10 What have any of you won in the last 10 years?
The
FA
Community
Cup.
Shield.
Is that
you won
all
in
you
the
can
FA
show? Is that all you can show for your fly
We've won the Community Shield, bro.
Yeah, bro. We had the best striker in the league playing at the Emirates, bro.
You won the Community Shield, the glorified friendly, bro.
Yeah, bro. That means we beat the best team in the league. So technically, we won the league, right? That's how. Is that not how it works? When you beat the team
This
that's won
math
the
ain't
league,
mapping. This math
you
is not
technically won
mapping.
the league.
Nah, Matthew, I hear your point.
That is the most shameless
I'd rather-
answer I've ever heard.
No, Matthew, big man thing. I'd rather have stayed at Highbury and won more. But 10 years into the future, 20 years into the future, when we've now won stuff as well, and we're at a much better stadium, and you man are still in somebody's back garden, then we'll come back to this, innit? And we'll be like, well, long term, seems better for us. That's what I'm gonna say. I heard you man are getting De Gea back there in Jan, so it's all good, bro. But yeah, we're
Don't
gonna
tell
end
me.
the
Don't
stream.
tell me. Show me, bro.
We're gonna
I'm hearing Onana has picked up more yellow cards than clean sheets, bro.
Wow,
We're gonna end-
what's your goalkeeper situation saying?
Don't, bro. Focus on your own, bro. Please. Because he was the man of the match from your team, you know, on that weekend. And he still
So why are you focusing on our keeper then?
Because he still held free.
Huh?
He still held free. And
Who's
that was
better,
the best
Ramsey or
thing
Raya?
he
Who's
did
better?
in United shirt. And he still held free.
Matthew, why are you asking those questions, man? You're coming like
What did you
journalists,
say?
bro.
Who's better,
What do you
Ramsey or Raya?
Right.
Yeah, but both of them
Sure.
are better than Onana. So what do you know?
Are they?
What do you mean? Anon's
Yeah.
Ballon d'Or nominee, man.
Ramsdale came 8th in the top 10, bro. Come on now. So that's my number one, bro.
Anyway,
Cost you the league last season.
man, then we're out on 45 in, so we're gonna have to end the stream here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. And if you got ball knowledge, come back your club in it. Represent, get me. And we'll see you guys next Tuesday, 10 p.m. sharp. We'll be there. Stay blessed.
9.
Don't do that, bro.
Don't do that. Don't do that.